Masters and custom uplifts ready to work. Visit them on Commonwealth Avenue or go online to jackswest.com. Jacksonville Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram Westside, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and your local partner for work-ready vehicles.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
How'd you get your money so quick?
Hard Rock Bet's got lightning fast withdrawals.
Almost as fast as Dale Jr. valeting cars at this party.
Man, he's fast.
Hard Rock Bet's fast withdrawals have given me new motivation. Tips are appreciated.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Welcome to the bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the mid-size SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with a State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle.
Call State Farm agent Ramey Ellaboo in Jacksonville at 904-309-9077.
Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
Attention skilled electricians, are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just a job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Good morning.
Good morning. Coogan Nation, time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth. Rise and shine. You're doggone dirty right. It's a big deal, and we're up and rolling here. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday. We got a jam-packed day for you. We tracked him down, Chris Doring in the Doring Report. 7:15, E, is that what we're shooting at this morning?
7:15.
7:15, followed up by Get Smart John today. We will test our knowledge of all things trivial. We got our man, Daniel Murphy, for the Murphy Power Hour. Baseball is down to cases, man. As they say, we've got 17, 18 games left, and whew, the Mets fans that are going to be in studio here a little bit later this morning getting awful nervous as they drop another one last night. That last wild card spot suddenly really coming into play, but I'll let them grind on that. This is a beautiful time to be a Braves fan, huh, gang? Hey, you hear me, Braves Nation? Just say goodbye to this hellish season, and let's look forward to football, which is where we start today. Man, I'm just thinking this. How nice is it? E.T., good morning, friend.
Top passe, Jeffrey.
How nice is it to be sitting here 1-0, even with the tough, tall task that's coming up this weekend in Cincinnati? Just such a good feeling to be 1-0.
Yes. That layup, man, like we couldn't ask for a better first game.
And we finger rolled it in just perfect, didn't we? Just a perfect little finger roll in. And so, look, a couple of things. Ruminating on a couple of things, okay, in the last 24 hours. And then I've got an example of we may look back at this Tank Bigsby trade and an ensuing transaction that occurred yesterday as another example of our guy playing chess. I'll get to that in a second. This is just a quiet one. File this one away. See what happens here. More on that in just a second. But I hear people say this. I hear the Jag fans say this, whether it's on our text line or social media or other places. Oh, yeah, we're going to get to the Bengals aren't that good. They barely beat the Browns. Have you seen that, E?
I seen it.
You see that sentiment out there a little bit? What if the Bengals had beaten the Browns 35-30? Huh? Will we be saying it then, you think? Or is it because do y'all can we recognize the Browns defense's checks notes better than ours? And we're off to a great start. Maybe season-long 17 games they won't be. Can't get off to a much better start than the Jaguars defense did, especially when it came to being opportunistic. But the Browns got a really good defense. Let me tell you what you should take out of the Bengals opener. They went on the road, a team that has notoriously struggled early in the season, and at least got out there with a dub. And I promise you, the Bengals team that shows up this Sunday is going to be a lot more productive than the one that scored, was it 17 at Cleveland? So, yeah, I take out of the Bengals opener against the Browns that they're 1-0 with a road win. And they're coming home, and they know they've got early season demons need to be exercised. And so I would expect a good effort out of Cincinnati. I don't think they're going to give us much. And so this Jaguars offense in particular, which will remain a work in progress. You know, we're awful early, and the expectations are high. They're living to a very high standard. We beat a team 26-10, and we're pointing at insecurities. Makes sense. 4-13. A quote franchise quarterback that you're waiting on, giving you consistently week in, week out, game-winning efforts. Well, we got that in week one. We got a win, and now it's time to put this quarterback even more into the spotlight. It's inevitable. It's what comes with being a number one overall pick, because you know what we got this weekend, E?
What we got?
We got another one of those number one versus number ones.
Another one. 2
quarterbacks taken number one overall will match up with their franchises, and let's get a gauge on 2025. Trevor and Burrow, have they met just once? Is it still just that first time in Trevor's rookie year?
Yeah, because Burrow didn't play when he came here.
We'll let Jake Browning come in and beat us. That was a nice one. That was a good effort by the defense. Man, that was the game Trevor got hurt. That's when it all started, man. There's another little analytic to this Bengals matchup. This is where the whole downturn began. It was this team, wasn't it? It was that prime time game. It was that Monday night game against this Bengals team where we blew a golden opportunity to really keep the momentum going, man. Wow, what a tragic plot twist. You reach a climax of a movie and it shoots downhill. Buddy, that's it. It's this team, the Cincinnati Bengals. Wouldn't be a great spot to put a stamp on a rebirth against this very same team, because what were we in those power rankings, E? Lower than we wanted to be. What were we? Do you remember? Was it 24?
Yesterday?
Yeah, when we did the power poll earlier.
Like 22, 24?
I think we overshot. I think it was like 24, man. I don't think they moved us up hardly at all.
Hardly.
Listen, go on the road, beat the Bengals this weekend.
Right.
Yeah, you're a top 10 team in the NFL. That would be a big boy win. So what a great opportunity. I'm sure that's what Liam Cohen is stressing as he gets his team ready for this week's game. I'm going to let you hear from the Jaguars head coach. Look, things get serious today, as they say, because we're going to start putting that game plan in. You know, it's the busiest, most important day of practice this week, and they really get the sight set completely ahead now on Cincinnati and that game coming up this Sunday. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited we got a 1-0 football team who now, if they can get an early season win, can really bask in a little early season success. We can as fans. And, by at least hold and serve and getting that first win, go play good football, continue to get better in front of our eyes, and take whatever outcome we get on Sunday and keep that going with a very important division game at home coming up right after it. Beauty of the NFL, man. You ain't got much time. That's why the coaches use that cliche 24-hour rule. We best move on. I was also thinking about this quarterback matchup, ET, and it's amazing how the game has changed since the Jags first came into the league. Like Mark Brunell early in his Jaguar career here, when he was taking them deep into the postseason, was regarded certainly as a top 10 quarterback, and I think at times even a top 5 quarterback. You agree with that?
I don't remember that far back.
All right, that's fair. But Brunell's best years, his best year, 1998, he threw 20 touchdowns. In 2000, he threw 20.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, that I knew.
20. His best year as a Jaguar, really statistically, it depends on what you're going to measure. Like his best year throwing the ball, he threw for 4,300 yards. I think he led the NFL in passing yards that year. That was 96, where they were just.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, led the league in passing yards, 4,300. But that season, 19 touchdowns, 20 picks. He was the Pro Bowl quarterback. He was the Pro Bowl MVP. The game has changed. This isn't a comparison necessarily of quarterbacks. It's just that's how much the game has changed, and the pinpoint precision of the passing game in the NFL is just ridiculous from the game that I grew up watching. And passing has been prevalent for 45 years. Don't get me wrong. I'm not from the old days where they ran it 50 times a game. You know, I grew up with Marino and Fouts and the Chargers, and
they used to sling that thing.
Yeah, they slung it, but that's what it was considered, slinging it. You know, the best quarterbacks in the league had 15, 20 picks. ET. Now the rules are much different too. Now, much different. It's a lot harder to play defense and stop the pass game than it was with the old rules. That's not opinion. That's fact. You could just ride that guy, man. Be physical with him all the way down the field playing defense. I mean, you breathe on these guys today and the flag comes out. Anyway, I was just kind of revisiting some of those early years with the Jags, and yeah. His best, Mark's best year touchdown to interception was 20 touchdowns, 9 picks. That was 98, a playoff division-winning year for the Jags. And he only completed 58% of his passes for 2,600 yards. 20 touchdowns, 9 picks. And that's a division-winning quarterback. Multiple divisions won. So, interesting. Just a little comparison to how much the game has changed in these 30 years since the Jaguars entered the National Football League. All right, I've set the table and all that fun stuff we got coming up. Let's just kind of get another status check. After the game, Liam Cohen's conversation with the media, a couple of topics there that we can take a look at here this morning. Got other news from the National Football League. Man, the Niners are just, a Kittle to IR. It just continues for San Francisco all year long. Last year, they were the team that was just getting injury smooched. Kissed them up and down is what it did. They're already... Juwan Jennings left that game. He's been banged up with a shoulder all preseason, left with a shoulder injury. Kittle now goes to IR. They already don't have Brandon Ayuk. I mention all this with an especially because the Jags play there in a few weeks, right? But first things first, right? For sure. First things first, and that's coming up this weekend. All right, Doring report in about an hour. We'll revisit that malaise and look forward, I suppose. By the way, I reset something when we come back on the other side. And is James Gladstone playing chess right now, and it's just a quiet game off in the corner, and we're not going to realize the chess moves that were made in the last couple of days for who knows down the line? I'll set a scenario for you when we come back as well. You're listening to The Drill. It is a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What does Johnny O know best? O knows Jacksonville football.
Okay, say, oh my.
Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
Pick it here with a game winner. It's Checkmate Coatings. I've scouted them all. And this Jacksonville crew's the real deal.
I'm Brendan, owner of Checkmate Coatings. We transform pool decks, driveways, and patios with pro precision.
Score big at checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
Gator fans, Dylan Denmark here. Join me Saturday night at 7:30 for the Florida LSU game at Poor Tap Room downtown. You could win a national championship commemorative basketball Saturday night at Poor Tap Room.
Let's go, Gators!
Sewer backups stink, literally. Tree roots, old pipes, or major clogs can be the cause. Superior Plumbing and Pipeline inspects and clears sewer lines fast. If your sewer's backed up, make the Superior choice and learn more at SuperiorPlumbingJacks.com.
Tired of high energy bills? Replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now with the big BOGO event. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. This offer expires September 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I've been telling you about my daughter's journey with Awaken 180 as she tries to lose a little weight. In fact, last week you heard from Amber herself. Well, let me give you an update. She's been in it just a little over 2 months. Amber has lost 51 pounds. That's a real number. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it happen. She has lost 51 pounds. And here's why. Awaken 180 is not a diet. It's a lifestyle change that is sustainable. And she has figured that out. She loves the journey. She loves the new recipes. She loves that she fits into her old clothes and she sleeps better and has more energy. And it is really, really working. She's proud, and man, am I proud of her. If you want to start your transformation, you can do the same thing. Call 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com. My daughter's lost 50 pounds and she's so excited about it. You can as well. 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
All right, folks, Hicken here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Man, I love Beaches Dermatology. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader, great people. Great people. They take great care of you there. But they want to remind you to take care of your skin. They're there for all your skincare needs, man. They'll be there for you, but they prefer you take care of your skin so you don't have to deal with them, right? They prefer that you wear those floppy hats and protect those ears, man. Sunscreen up, long sleeve dry fits. If you're out in the sun all day long, if you're fishing, if you're golfing, if you're at your kids' games, if you're working out there, man, be careful. It's a sunshine state for a reason, man. And if something does show up on your skin, then go get it checked out. Best way to do that is beachesdermatology.com. Find the location that best serves you. I go to the one off Solana Road. Shout out to all the fine folks out there. Listen, they will be there for you. They've been there for me for decades and helping me through some skin issues. I appreciate them. Beachesdermatology.com for all your skincare needs.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Introducing the Jags Stack at Firehouse Subs. A sub so bold, we had to name it after the team that roars. Packed with protein and made to satisfy a football-sized appetite. It's stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef. Topped with provolone fresh veggies and our new Duval drizzle. Order the new Jags Stack in the app right now. Available for limited time at participating Jacksonville Firehouse Subs restaurants. The hottest subs in Duval!
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, a few things here on a custom tree search until Wednesday. Little 80s groove there, huh? Man, it's good to get some coffee, bro. Just being honest. Go Jags. Got the Jag Cup this morning, huh? Man, Jags Fevers, grip the city, huh?
I had a Daly's chicken sandwich the other day. I pulled up. Went out my way to...
How you use your word, fire.
Fire.
That's good stuff. I might have to get on the horn, man. I got to get us some, it's football season. We need a sack of subs in here. It might be time to go Duval.
I like that.
Right. All right. It's the Lord of the Flies around here, by the way, right now at the 1010. We're at the satellite office right now. I guess we'd call it ET. We're, in case y'all haven't, this is public knowledge, right? We've moved, right? 1010XL is moving. Yeah. We're on to bigger and brighter things. We got a busted new facility just a little bit, away from here, and everyone's excited, and everyone except us, the on-air staff, have already moved, which leaves us here with skeleton supplies. So you better have your head on a swivel. If you need a plastic spoon, you better grab the last one and hide it away somewhere.
Reuse it.
We got another couple of weeks here out in the loneliness. The dark corners of the radio world here by ourselves, ET. It's a jungle out there. I saw John come in yesterday in camouflage, holding a knife in his teeth. I mean, it's every man for himself around here right now. Headphones, no, those are mine. Don't touch them. Stuff going down around here. Anywho, I digress. So, apparently you guys like the Swamp Sessions format, huh?
Yeah.
Apparently y'all are eating that up. Holy tamale, I don't want to get into specific numbers, but we're tracking toward 250,000 views.
Doing numbers.
We're gonna eclipse 250,000 views of this week's Swamps. 250,000, ET?
That's a lot.
In week 2? Week 1, we got how many views was it? 30-something thousand?
Yeah, 30K.
Dang, man, I smell a snowball here, buddy. I feel like there's a snowball starting to roll. If you enjoyed the festivities of our just absolute torture and pain and venting this past Saturday as Florida somehow just sucked the entire joy and optimism out of the entire football season, that somehow being Billy Napier. And, oh, boy, was it miserable. Apparently, misery loves company, apparently. About 250,000 views worth of company, and that number will continue to rise as we amass the weekly totals. And then, lo and behold, stay up late, gang. Don't miss it. Why watch Saturday Night Live? You can have swap sessions at about 11:30 on Saturday night, because I'm sure it will be slightly unhinged with the late game decision that keeps us up sleepless on Saturday night, because, oh, Bad News Billy's done it again. So, I'm not well versed in swamp sessions other than they put the headset on me and Dan, and I let her rip. I don't know where to find it. You think I've watched it? Apparently y'all do. Between Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and, TikTok and Instagram and my freaking space, apparently. Track at 250,000 views with more to come. Yeah, y'all check it out, I guess. It is basically the best of the Prosser rant. It's instantaneous. It's real. It's genuine.
Mandatory cooling down period. People have
FCC, right. Yes. They say, why don't you go right after the game? Yeah, FCC mandates, we got to wait 30 minutes. Yeah. They just don't, look, The podcast world is a different community. We're learning, but nobody needs that verbal terrorism that could occur that happened right after the game. Yeah, nobody. I think we all agree nobody needs that. So, anywho, thanks for listening, I suppose, watching, and search it out and keep that view counter going. I suppose at what point, ET, at what point we get to monetize this son of a so-and-so? How many views you got to get?
No, right?
Huh? A million?
I'm curious.
Then y'all go watch twice. How about that? Come out and see, do whatever you want. I have a feeling that so much of the attraction of it, is watching us get pelted with our fandom get pelted with Rotten Tomatoes. It's, I get it too. I get it. It's why, as a Braves fan, there's this dude in Barstool dude, Frank the Tank, the big, huge guy. You know who that is, ET? Ever heard of him?
I've heard of him.
Okay, so Frank the Tank is this big, unhinged, big fat guy. It's called what it is. Big Frank the Tank. He's a Mets fan. And, buddy, it's I don't know if there's anything more fun to watch than when Frank is, and as a Met hater, there's not a whole lot of things more fun to watch than Frank lose his mind after they lose to the Braves again or after they fall out of the playoffs. So I'm sure there's a lot of that going on too. Hey, come on, baby. Come on. All right. I don't know, but let me point this out now, before and unless it's referenced who knows when down the road. But let me rewind what the Jaguars have done at the running back position, okay? A position, ET, that has proven to be very replaceable. I'm not talking about featured backs, but if you're second or third on a depth chart in the NFL, there's 100 guys that could probably step in and replace you. That's just a fact. Don't mean it to be. It's just a numbers game. So we know that the Jaguars traded Tank Bigsby to the Eagles for a 5th and 6th rounder. And by the way, root for Bryce Huff of the Niners to get 8 sacks. That 5th rounder becomes a 4th rounder. But let's just take bird in hand. Let's just go on the assumption it's a 5th and 6th rounder. We following along, E?
Following.
Yesterday, the Jaguars, very quietly, went and signed a running back off the Rams practice squad. His name's Cody Schrader. He's a kind of a third down. He's a catch. He's a pass protection guy. Well, in the last preseason game for the Rams, Maurice Jones-Drew was talking about how much the Jags like this guy and would eventually get him. So let's look at this thing big picture. Of course, not knowing what Cody Schrader is going to be. Well, let's say Cody Schrader can very easily step into the depth role of the Jaguars so that you don't miss a Tank Bigsby, quote unquote, if ETN or others are injured. If that is the case, then the Jaguars would have traded a piece, Tank Bigsby, that they weren't going to use for 2 draft picks and then signed a guy that they wanted all along for nothing. That's chess. If it plays out, it's a minor move. That's not checkmate. Nobody's throwing parades over extra 5th and 6th rounders. I get it. But if you got a guy and your eye on a guy that you like just as much as the guys that are, I shouldn't say as much, but could offer you the same potential, playing time, production, or otherwise as a guy you have, why not get him for free and pick up a 5th and 6th rounder for next year? We're up to 13 picks next year and a bunch in rounds, 4 through 7. So there you go. There's GM planning ahead, right? The win was step one. The running game in ETN was a part of that step. Trading Bigsby, a very aggressive move early in the year, and now we learn that is also part of yet another move. And I like it. Again, I'm not sitting here and telling you they picked up, Adrian Peterson off the Rams practice squad, but they replaced a piece they weren't going to use at all with a piece they feel is ready and got 2 draft picks for free. That's basically how that went down. Well, we saw how it went down for our football team on the field Sunday at home. Thank you for giving us, Liam Cohen, just a nice, easy, breezy season opener. No drama, no stress. showed on the opening drive they're going to go and get the game. They're not going to let the game come get us. That manifested with going forward on fourth down in your own territory or early in the game. He was looking for his team's toughness to show up. He feels like it did. You only get one chance to go out and try to start to establish what you are going to be. Tough is one trait. Listen, and by the way, I get it. You know, and these are cliche traits. In every locker room in the league, if I went to you and I told you polled every player in every locker room, name three, give me 3 words that would define this team, right? Toughness is going to come out of a lot of mouths. They also want to be aggressive. And here's Liam going on that.
We wanted to go into the game, though, being slightly aggressive. With the fourth down mentality. And it's more like as we get to know each other, as we get to know this team, that's kind of that made the ebbs and flows of it. But to start there is where we wanted to start with a fourth down that we had been successful converting in the preseason in those moments. So it was really just carryover. It wasn't necessarily a message. It was more so like, hey, this has kind of been our mentality throughout the preseason and through training camp, was to try to be aggressive in some of those moments.
All right, so there is Liam Cohen. Some of the Jag fan are out on the scoop trying to learn more about Schrader. Schrader, I believe, played at Missouri. Pretty sure he played at Missouri. He played in the SEC. But here's just some dude who was texting with his buddy who wrote him, "This is awesome. I'm a Georgia fan. He's the only running back to run all over the dogs in the Kirby Smart era. Watch the highlights of that game. Holy smokes. How could the Rams leave him on the practice squad? Way better than Bigsby, plus 2 picks. Good job, Cladhouse. Back with more next. You're listening to The Drill. That's what the Fox called him during the game on Sunday. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Go! For high school football play-by-play, it's 1010XL.
The Bulldogs look for a big bounce-back game against the undefeated Crusaders. Bulls Bishop Kenny, Friday at 7 on 1010XL.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, it's Rick Ballou. I just upgraded my home with fantastic floors, and the experience was incredible. Rusty and the team brought the showroom to me with their at-home consultation. The whole process was simple, the installation was top-notch, and the results, absolutely fantastic. Take it from me. Don't wait. Visit fanfloors.com and schedule your at-home consultation today. Fantastic Floors, where every step is fantastic.
Jacksonville, archery season is here, and nobody does archery like Green Acres Sporting Goods, home of the largest archery pro shop in Northeast Florida. Come test shoot the newest bows from Matthews, Hoyt, Raven, and all the top brands. And starting this month, take advantage of Florida's sales tax holiday on all Second Amendment related items, running now through the end of the year. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY and take the fear out of the fight. Offices, Jacksonville.
We got a schedule shift this year, but Guns N' Hoses is back Saturday, September 20th, 7 o'clock at the UNF Arena. So, no fighting fires, no fighting crime. We're fighting each other. Get your tickets today at GNHJax.com. That's Guns N' Hoses, GNHJax.com.
Frank Frangie here for Coyle & Sons Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember the 2017 AFC Championship game when Miles Jack wasn't down? Do you know what else isn't down? Fences installed by Coyle. Their fences have been standing tall here in Jacksonville for nearly a century. Since 1927, Coyle has been the fencing leader in Northeast Florida. If you're in the market for a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle & Sons today at 904-356-4821, CoyleJax.com. That's C-O-Y-L-E Jax.com. Coyle Fencing, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
ET here, and if you've ever been injured in an accident, you have 14 days to see a doctor and protect your insurance benefits. You have the right to choose your own doctor, too. And I recommend McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation, the auto accident experts.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatsiers experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
The best value for golf in Jacksonville remains Cimarron, totally reestablished with new tee boxes, improved fairways and greens, also a brand new restaurant with indoor and outdoor settings, and live music. Join the Wild One loyalty program online at Cimarron Golf. When's the last time you played Cimarron? Cimarron Golf Club on 210, the Wild One.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, you know what is going to happen Saturday night about midnight?
Y'all boys going off air?
Yeah. No more swamp sessions. Just, I just 250,000 views already on swamp sessions halfway through the week. Eesh. No, about midnight on Saturday, an event's going to occur that there used to. Gosh, man, Look, I don't want to be this guy, man. I don't think about this, that, and the other, and how it used to be this and what it used to be that. I'm just telling y'all as sports fans, we're missing certain waves of interest and event propaganda that used to be a lot of fun. There was a day back in the day that if a prize fight was occurring between two of the biggest and best in the sport, it was a big deal.
It was known about.
It was a big deal. You rode, it was just covered, nonstop for the couple of weeks leading in. It is a big freaking deal if Sugar Ray Leonard is fighting Thomas Hearns. The sports world shuts down. It's the lead story. And if you're interested, in half the country, tens of millions of people are watching. And boxing has just, when it comes to coverage, I guess by proxy interest and by awareness, boxing has kind of died in my lifetime. Now, UFC and MMA has taken over, and they have big fights, and they're very popular fight night, but they constantly are churning over and over. There's no build-up. It never carried the big event propagandic build-up that a major championship fight carried.
Agreed.
Okay? So if this fight that's coming up about midnight, I would suspect, maybe a little later, in Las Vegas on Saturday night, was occurring at any other time in sports history, and if one of the fighters involved with this fight had perfected his sport and his craft at a lot of other windows in history, he would have a renowned greatness much, much bigger. I mean, eons bigger than what it actually is. Because the truth is, if I just throw casually to you casual sports fans the name Terrence Crawford, you might recognize it. You might know he's a good boxer. You might know he's a champion. Do you know dude's 41-0?
Terrence, buddy's 41-0?
37-year-old is, but by the way, he's fighting Canelo Alvarez this weekend, who's 35. He's probably the biggest star in the sports right now.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
I'm not saying he's the best fighter. I don't know where he ranks. It's a title fight, so I suppose Canelo's 35. I remember first watching Canelo when he came up losing to Mayweather some 10, 15 years ago. But anyway, Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez fight this Saturday night, and you barely even know it. The fight will be on Netflix. And Crawford at 37 is just continuing to try and put an indelible mark in history. Not many professional champion fighters fight their whole career and never lose. I don't know how many. It's not many. It's probably a good trivia question to warm up. Right, Floyd, right? Mayweather never lost.
For sure.
Did one of Marciano, Graziano?
I was going to say, didn't Marciano do it?
Look up the list of career undefeated fighters. But anyway, I bring it up because it'll be Crawford and Alvarez coming up this Saturday. Canelo, by the way, 63-2, with one of those losses to. And these, in my mind, I just thought because Bob, this started in the break conversation. Ian and I were like, who really gets it wrong? They give you fights 10 years too late all the time in boxing, and guys won't fight each other until they're 45, and by then it's dumbed down the sport and it's not as interesting. And I kind of had this thought that these two dudes were in their 40s. They're not. That's still relative prime, 37 and 35. But Crawford, he's a once-in-a-generation guy. And he's risking his undefeated record to move up 2 weight classes to cement his legacy. And if he pulls off what would be an upset of Canelo Alvarez, he'll do that. But will it be a tree falling in the forest at about 1 o'clock on Sunday morning? Definitely a size difference as Crawford tries to, level up. I feel like, I'm not a boxing expert by any stretch, but I feel like Crawford in his prime, and I can remember watching him, back when he was young and up and coming and wasn't undefeated, like on the Friday night fights on ESPN. I'm pretty sure like a lefty, isn't he, Crawford?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, don't quote me on that. But man, if you win this fight on Saturday, it's probably a sporting event coming up this weekend that's a lot better than we're kind of taking note of. And also, the fight game has done this to itself. It used to be a primetime event. You could watch a championship fight at 8:30, 9 o'clock. You'd put them on HBO. You'd put them on pay-per-view. Not anymore, baby. 12 o'clock, 12:30 in the morning. Anywho, I digress. Hope you enjoyed the boxing segment. That'll do it. We'll have another one in about 2 years here on The Drill. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday. Let's come back with a football fix, shall we?
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars, a 3-point dog of the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday at Baycor Stadium. Both teams coming off wins to open the season, with the Bengals edging the Browns 17-16. And an all-around disappointing performance for Cincinnati, but they get the win. They're laying 3 against the Jags. College football, LSU bet down from a 9.5-point to a 7.5-point favorite over the Florida Gators. That means money showing for Florida at plus 9.5. The total has also moved from 50.5 to 48.5. Miami laying 17.5 at home at South Florida, 56.5 the total. Cash back for every bet with a GBank signature Visa card. VSIN.com/GBank. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Nothing like a hot shower. Wait, why is the water up to my ankles?
It's the dreaded clogged shower drain. Hair, soap scum, and last week's mystery goo.
It's touching my toes!
Don't panic. Call the pros at Duck Duck Rooter. We'll tackle plumbing, septic, and even the nastiest shower clogs. Call 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Hey, Hicken here. I couldn't be any happier than to join the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, I mean it. Visit their beautiful showroom today off Atlantic Boulevard. Find out exactly what I'm talking about. No pressure, just friendly help. And whether you want a car, a truck, SUV, electric, pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet has it. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, no problem. MooreChevy.com is easy to navigate as any site you will try. It's never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late night bites.
It's Hot Takes on Hot Wheels. I'm Lauren Brooks. Let's cruise through the day's biggest sports stories from my unique point of view. Buckle up for Lauren's Lane. Driven by Mazda at the Avenues, 2 to 4 weekdays on 1010XL.
You've probably heard the saying, it's not how hard you get hit, it's whether or not you get back up. Well, I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and I have a saying of my own. If you get hit with a personal injury or wrongful death, hit back and fight to make them pay. At Hastings Injury Law, we have the experience you want if you or a loved one suffer a car or trucking accident or wrongful death. Just call 904-HIT-BACK and we'll help you get up and hit back. Office is Jacksonville.
Jacksonville is my hometown, and nobody knows roofing like me. I'm Ronnie, the owner of Brandon Roofing. We handle everything from repairs to full roof replacements, start to finish. We give honest quotes, use quality materials, and clean up like we were never there. We all look at Google reviews, so go ahead and check out ours. We're proud of all our 5-star ratings. I would say we treat you like family, but some people don't like theirs. Go to BrandonRoofing.com today to schedule your free roof quote.
License number CCC 1328006.
It's the start of our favorite season in Jacksonville, football season. Let's get hyped and let's get the home in tip-top shape and let's get that house zero-resified. Carpets, tile, rugs, upholstery, hardwood, they'll take care of you. Call the folks at Zero Res right now, 287-5727. Ask for the 1010XL special. Get your 3 rooms of carpet cleaned at $139 plus a 4th room free. Zero Res. Spell it forwards or backwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
Zero Res.
The experts at AMCO have been fixing cars for almost 60 years. Over that time, they've gotten more complex than ever. That's why our techs undergo rigorous training and certifications, so they can fix anything, including the most complicated repairs that come with some of the latest technologies. After 60 years, there's nothing we haven't seen or fixed. It's how we know cars inside and out.
Money tight? We can finance almost anybody. Find the AMCO transmissions nearest you at amcojacksonville.com.
What defines a hero? Dedication, loyalty, courage. Every day at AMCO, we serve heroes. For over 60 years, we've repaired and maintained the most critical public service vehicles. From complex transmissions to simple brake jobs with flexible financing and the extra safety precautions we need. The heroes we serve don't all wear uniforms. They're people like you. At AMCO, we're proud to serve all of you. AA MCO.
Family owned and operated in Jacksonville, Orange Park, St. Augustine, and St. Mary's, Georgia.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season finally upon us, and with that comes cooler weather. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business, so give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, back here on The Drill. I will say this about that fight that's coming up on Saturday night. You know, you often wonder how the pay-per-view numbers are tabulated and how they're fudged or not fudged to get an overall viewership number. But with this one being on Netflix, it should be right there documented, right? Number of views. So, and by the way, on Netflix, you also get to tally up a world total. So that's also very different, right? So when it comes to us talking about the number of people that watch, we're talking about boxing here in America, and how much it has changed from an interest standpoint. But I'm here for this Saturday fight. It looks like a good one, and because we're going to be up late, it's one of those that I can look forward to watching and actually watch, because I'll be coming home like Canelo Alvarez just beat me up for 3 hours off the recent. The most recent swamp sessions coming up Saturday night down there at the old Voodoo Brewing Company. He said he's making an appearance this week.
I'm pulling up.
That's when stuff's getting real, right? That's when it's getting popular when he shows up. Yeah, that's when we got the Doring report, and we'll just midweek State of the Union here with another football season shot to death by Billy Napier. We'll try not to approach it that way. Fire up the band. We got a football fix. Send me some news and notes around the National Football League. Excited about the Jaguars being 1-0 and having a real opportunity to make a Monday super meaningful around these parts. We'll see how they do at Cincinnati. I would expect the Bengals to play their best football and to really test a Jaguars defense that was fine against the likes of Bryce Young and Ted McMillan to a degree and the rest of that Panthers offense, but 1-0 and 1-0 at the stadium on Sunday. How the narrative and perspective and thoughts on the Jaguars can take the same kind of sudden change that ended up happening to the negative when they lost to Cincinnati that Monday night. Or maybe this will be the sign, the game against the same team that will point back as kind of the rebirth. Get this sucker going in the right direction. Well, the NFL says Jalen Carter's ejection in the beginning of the game was enough. He'll be fined for spitting on Dak Prescott, but that ejection serves as the suspension, so the Eagles will not be without their star player moving forward. The same cannot be said for the San Francisco 49ers. Oof. George Kittle to IR. The Niners have also had terrible kicking difficulties. They drafted Jake Moody wasn't it Michigan? They drafted him, and he was really good out the gates, but struggled a year ago. And I guess I didn't watch that San Francisco game on Sunday, not much of it at least, but off to an early season struggle. Moody let go, in the world waits on the Atlanta Falcons and their complete lack of awareness when it comes to the importance of a kicker. They've got that cuckoo bird misses everything, buddy. When I say everything, I mean everything. You know what's going to be nice if we get good, by the way? You know what's going to be really nice? When we get good and we're in tough games against good teams and game-winning situations, that we got that little wind-up robo-kicker. We're going to try it out there. Game tied, 8 seconds to go, no problem. Send him out there. He'll knock it through from 60 if you need him to. That's going to be a nice little security blanket. Hicken has predicted the perfect season from our kicker.
I like that.
Now, it was one of those outrageous predictions. Don't get me wrong. He's just not going around throwing those things. But that is one that said, what was mine was that we were asked to present outrageous predictions.
Yeah.
What I have, Super Bowl or Trevor MVP, just something outrageous. There you
like
go.
That.
Yeah. The early tracking ways to go there. What was yours?
I said Travis Hunter will have a game where he has a touchdown and an interception.
Okay. Not a pick six, but just an interception.
Just an interception.
Tyreek Hill in trouble continues to follow. This is not a news story, but it's a level up of domestic violence accusations that are being lodged against him by, I think it's his ex-wife.
Yep.
He said, she said, I'll see in court. It's a shakedown is what Tyreek said, which is what you would expect him to say. And to be honest with you, don't really know what the situation is there. All right. So you can kill the music from the football fix. I want to share this with y'all. All right. Remember the fan the other night in the Bills game when Lamar scored or when Hopkins scored and they were celebrating a Bills fan? It looked like a teenager.
It did.
Leaned over the rail and he popped DeAndre Hopkins and then he popped. And I said this was meant to be aggressive. Right? So that's why and we disagree to a degree. Nothing was made of it. So I think the consensus is Lamar did nothing wrong. But this what turns out to be a man, you're going to hear from him in a second. I use the word very loosely when I say man. So this guy's in the front row there at the stadium in the end zone. And first and he's not tapping him on the head. He's like pushing down on it, right? Like I noticed that when it was happening.
Yeah.
He's a Bills fan and they're Ravens. What do you think he's doing? Attaboys?
Exactly.
So first it was Hopkins and then and Lamar sees that and he's like, man, that ain't cool. And then he does the same thing to him and Lamar's having none of it. He pushes him and then that's the end. Well, the guy loses his, he's banned from the stadium forever. Now understand, when you ban a Bills Mafia member from the stadium forever, you're plucking his heart and soul from him.
Yes.
That hits different than Jag fan gets booted from the stadium, right? It just does.
It does.
So anyway, it gets better. The news tracks this kid down, this young man down. And this is, I almost feel bad. I almost wonder if he's just like not all there, or whatever.
Me too.
This guy trots in front of the local media, okay, with a neck brace on. After there was no sort of contact, if anything, that would be considered a neck injury, and then proceeds to tell the Buffalo viewing area, the Bills, and more importantly, Josh Allen, this.
Family and my friends. I let the moment get the best of me, and I let everybody down. I just really wanted the Bills to win, and I never meant to hurt anybody. Also, I was playing against Lamar in fantasy, and I was double angry.
Wow.
Lastly, I will miss going to Bills games, and Josh Allen, if you see this, I love you so much, and I really never meant to hurt you. And I hate.
We got some curiosity questions in here. Got to verify this sucker. Gotta get this thing verified. This isn't just some, we see that news, what do you call it, split screen, what we called it back in the day. I don't know, I'm being told by your uncle here that perhaps that needs to be verified. All right, well, good thing we finished with it. Great, 7 o'clock hours next. The Custom Tree Search this Wednesday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get the weekend feeling all day Friday.
Best feeling in the world, isn't it?
That's why we give you Pre-Game Friday.
You're going to love this.
Get the news, notes, and inside stuff you need to get ready for game day. Built by Dreamfinders Homes on 1010XL.
Want your son or daughter to enjoy sports year-round? Then log on to I-9 Sports with fall and winter registration open right now, including girls volleyball at Duval Charter Bay Meadows, plus plenty of other spots and sports on the First Coast. I9sports.com. Enter 1010 for a discount.
This is your escape. This is your next adventure. This is Mazda, and this is Mazda at the Avenues. Lauren Brooks here. Right now, purchase any new Mazda model, and Mazda at the Avenues will match your down payment or your payments for 1 full year. Plus, every new Mazda comes with 3 years, 36,000 miles of maintenance at no additional charge to you. This is luxury, and this is the start of something new. This is Mazda at the Avenues. For complete details, call 904-430-8047.
Take a radio boat ride with Captain Cabin on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show. Reeled in by the Pest Pros at Royal Pest Services and awaken 180 weight loss.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
It's the start of our favorite season in Jacks. That's football season. That's right. With all the hype, all the action the season brings, things can get loud and messy. And what a great time then, gang. Get that house all ready, all clean. Call my cleaning heroes at Zero Res. Clean up on all those fumble moments in our home. It's a perfect time to do it. I like to do it. I've used Zero Res numerous times, and the cleaning freaks always deliver. Right now, you can get your entire home Zero Resified. From Jacksonville's Ultimate Carpet Cleaner, get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $139 plus a 4th room free. And take $100 off your air duct cleaning as well. Schedule your appointment at ZeroResJacks.com, ZeroResJacks.com, or call them 287-5727 and ask for the 1010XL special. Don't forget, Zero Res will clean both your home or your business. And your business. Zero Res, spell it backwards or forwards. It spells the same. Zero Res.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
When you need a mechanic you can trust, visit AA Automotive on Richard Street. For oil changes to complex repairs, AA Automotive is a full-service repair shop for personal and commercial fleet vehicles. Trust AA to keep your ride running A-OK.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Tired of changing out bad sod year after year? Get it done right with Roundtree Sod. Big or small, they have it, and always supplied farm fresh. For a lush, legendary green lawn, call 7414-SOD for a free estimate. 7414-SOD.
September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Here's a reminder to get screened. Ackerman Cancer Center offers on-site imaging and other diagnostic services. Early detection saves lives. Visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
What Major League Baseball teams have never won a World Series?
When you file a claim with Southern Oak Insurance, we schedule one of our trusted vendors to work directly with you, which means a faster claim resolution. Find out more at southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
There are 5 Major League Baseball teams that have never won a World Series: Colorado, Milwaukee, San Diego, Seattle, and Tampa Bay.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by TopDressing.com. LSU head coach Brian Kelly did not mince words when asked about Florida Gators head coach Billy Napier being on the hot seat.
It's crazy. It takes you what it takes. I think he's got it right now. They beat us last year.
As the Noles recover during their bye week ahead of Kent State, has media buzzing about a serious playoff run. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:02, it's 72 degrees. Time and Tim brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Guess what day it is?
Okay, I'll play. Yes, I will. Let me think.
Guess what day it is?
I know it's not Monday.
Guess what day is it?
It's definitely not Tuesday.
Anybody?
Maybe Mike knows. Hey, Mike, what day is it?
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Oh! You know it! Yes, sir! Hey!
Holla at your boy.
Tell him again, what day is it?
I believe Mike said it's
Hump Day!
Yo! Thank you. Let's get over the hump, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it together. Let's do it with some sports infotainment, some concepts and rationalizations, some trivia, some Chris Doring, some Daniel Murphy Power Hour. Oh, what a Wednesday. What a hump day. Good to be here on this
Good to have you.
splendiferous day.
Good to see you.
Oh, man. It rained yesterday.
Yeah, it was a rainy one.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. It was, but I think it's dry today, so that's good. Good news. Good news, good news, good news. So definitely happy about that. Jaguars get back to work today, so now it gets real. We start preparing for a good football team, the Cincinnati Bengals. There's a lot of hype in Cincinnati. It's their home opener. They want to prove that all their work they did allowed them to not do what they did one season ago and start slowly.
Yeah.
So they'll be looking to play. And they didn't play well week one. Right. So, they'll want to go out there and have a good showing. And so
I would expect they would.
Yeah.
I mean, if they had won 35-30, I think we would carry more respect than them winning 17-16.
We're third in the NFL in rushing yards. It's only 1 week. And Carolina's the worst team in the NFL. So keep it in mind.
That's running back running, too, for the most part.
But the Bengals running back running were like 30th. They had like 25 totes for 49 yards. It was
we're counting on Chase Brown. This kind of coming out party was that Monday nighter here where they beat us.
Yeah, and it was funny because we were talking with Trayvon about, not on the air, but about playing the Bengals. And, the game he remembers is the one down here.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, last time we went up there, we know what happened. I get it.
Trayvon wasn't even on that team.
No. But I'm just saying.
Right.
That was the game everybody wants to refer to. The game that bothers him, obviously, still to this day, because since that time.
That was the turning point.
Yeah.
And hopefully this can be the rebirth turning point.
We've been poopy.
Because if they win this game and go to 2-0 and beat a good team like the Bengals on the road, we might look back at this being also a turning point. Like the Bengals would be the key plot team in our arc, in our story.
Well, our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and maybe soon to be the Tampa Bay Rays. Check them out, by the way. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. If you're looking for a home, go there first. I'm just telling you, you'll be glad you did, by the way. And you can get some great interest rates that are available. 15 different locations around.
15 of them things.
Yes, all around town. You never know, man. So tell them Dream Finders Danny sent you, too. That gets you brownie points.
Does it?
I think so.
I want a percentage points, what I want.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, I'd like to have a percentage point of those boys.
Whatever. It's not my place to meddle.
Oh, they're terrific. With Tank traded. Guess the rushing yards for Bashal Tootin this season.
Okay.
Specifically.
All right.
0 to 250.
Okay.
251 to 5. 501 to 750. 751 plus.
I think it's, I would love to, I wonder if Vegas put odds like where they would disperse them here.
Right.
I love 501 to 750.
Oh,
that feels like a real sweet spot for this to land.
Okay, that's good showing.
I think he'll have a game where he hits a long one, goes over 100. I think that'll happen. It's hard also not to think that their plan is to Bucky Irving this guy.
Well, there's no doubt he's getting Tank snaps.
Yeah,
so
like last year, Tank and ETN both went over 600.
What say you?
Yeah, I like that 501 to 750.
Okay, that's 36%. 49% say 251 to 500. Only 7% say 0 to 250. Only 8% say 751. Plus, we have over 400 votes in. You can vote in our Dream Finders Homes poll question. Thank you to Dream Finders Homes.
I mean, if he go, and this is not easy to do. You don't just go get 50 yards a game. But for the rest of the way, if he got 50 yards a game, he'd land about 800.
800?
About 800 plus last week.
Yeah.
Right? If you're healthy and you're playing and you're getting that kind of. The Bengals I have lost. I saw. Oh wait, it's actually coming in here right now. The Bengals have lost. You ready for this? It's kind of a weird. The Daly's Double Take brought to you by The Dash. ET, you got that chicken sandwich this week, huh?
Yes, sir.
Thanks for grabbing me one. This is a double take. It involves the number 2, so perfect. You finished the poll, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I know. That's the Bengals have a 6-game losing streak in week 2. 6 straight years they've lost week 2.
Yeah.
I like that.
They won week 2 in 2018 against the Ravens. Andy Dalton was their quarterback. Since then, they've lost to the Niners, the Browns, the Bears, the Cowboys, the Ravens, and the Chiefs. Joe Burrow, career 0-5 in week 2 as a Bengal.
In fact, Joe Burrow at his press conference yesterday said, fellas,
There's something that's been bothering me for a long time around here, and that's Joe Burrow week 2. I'm out to change all that.
You think he knows?
No. Somebody will probably tell him.
Yeah, it's probably been brought up. Fair enough.
Yeah.
We get to check the temperature on Chris Doring in the Doring report. We got a little worried about him yesterday.
Yeah, we found him.
Yeah, we did.
He's
found
okay.
Him. He was
not hanging.
I don't want to say curled up in the fetal position. That's a little dramatic, but
we didn't find him
in a dark
under
room.
a bridge with a bottle of Muscatel in his hands.
Muscatel. Do people even know what that is anymore?
We were worried about that.
We found him in a dark room, though, rocking back and forth. But to each his own. You got to get through him as best you can. That poor guy's got to go sit on set with his arch nemesis, Peter Burns Eats Worms.
Damn, Peter Burns.
Burns eats worms. And so now he's likely going to lose that bet, and so that'll just add more pain to the whole process.
It's like a wheel spinny. You know all about that.
Yeah, it's those kind of things.
You keep it. These Jags keep playing the way they playing. You gonna know about it too.
Oh,
That's
look
good.
at that! He's running.
You shouldn't bring that bad karma. I did that as a gift to you. You should be grateful.
Gift received.
You should be grateful. All right, let's do this. Let's take a break because I want to get some time with Doring, and we got trivia coming up as well. So we'll jump on out of here real quick. We'll catch up. We'll come back, spend a few extra minutes with Christopher. I need therapy. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know if he's the therapist or I'm the therapist or if I'm not the therapist.
Oh, good gracious!
I'm playing Jeopardy. I don't know.
Oh, good gracious! I hope it's him.
Yeah.
I get your therapy. I'm full up to the earballs and eyeballs. Same with you, and back at you.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
I saw this the other day. I thought it was interesting. The most rushing yards in the NFL since 2025, so currently number one. That would be Derrick Henry at 169. The most rushing yards combined since 2024, that'd be Derrick Henry, 2,090. Most rushing yards since 2023, that'd be Derrick Henry, 3,257. Most rushing yards since 2022, that's Derrick Henry, 4,795. Most rushing yards since 2021, that's Derrick Henry, 5,732. Most rushing yards since 2020, that's Derrick Henry, 7,759. Since 2019, well, Derrick Henry, 9,299. Since 2018, the most rushing yards, Derrick Henry, 10,358. Since 2017, Derrick Henry, 11,102. And since 2016, well, Derrick Henry, 11,592. There's a pathway to Canton there, slam dunk.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get straight talk from D-Rock.
So let me get this straight. Mike DiRocco.
And we get his insight every Thursday from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Opened by Lee and Kate's Glass. Guaranteed greatness since 1926 on 1010XL.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC expert, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, you ready to reclaim your backyard? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977, Surfside Pools, a trusted name for expert pool design. You mean something when you've been doing it since 1977, gang. Family owned and operated, they offer pool service. Yes, check, right here. Equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and new pool construction. I see them putting in a beauty right down the street from me. Let Surfside Pools transform your backyard into the oasis that you crave. You ready to float happy? Man, visit SurfsidePools.net or give a call, 246-2666. There's Surfside Pools and Spas. Know the name, call the number. Surfside Pools and Spas, where luxury meets leisure.
Listen to whatever you like, whenever you want.
I like this.
1010XL on demand. Ad-free shows after the live shows end. Shadowed by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning. Search where you find podcasts.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
For the first time ever, Beards Diamonds brings you names like Rolex, Cartier, Van Cleef, and Tiffany. Mark your calendars, September 18th through the 21st, a 4-day premium estate jewelry event. Spectacular buying opportunity, your chance to own the world's premium brands. You know when Beards has a sale, it's the real deal. And this one's extraordinary because of these amazing brands like Rolex. Are you ready to own the Rolex of your dreams? Beards buyers have scoured the country, handpicking high-quality pre-owned Rolex watches. All the hard-to-find models, Submariners, Datejust, Sky Dwellers, Yacht Masters, over 100 pristine Rolex timepieces to choose from. Plus, Beards showcases are packed with Tiffany rings, Cartier necklaces, Van Cleef pendants. And for this special event, Beards is selling loose diamonds at unheard of prices from 1 carat to 10. Don't miss this unprecedented event. The finest names. It's Thursday through Sunday, September 18th through the 21st. Plan to come early. Beards Diamonds, not another corporate chain store. Your locally owned jeweler, Beards at the St. John's Town Center.
This is Mike Lynch, PGA Golf Professional. Take it from me. If you're dealing with an orthopedic issue, talk to the doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, where you're treated like a pro.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, where athletes are treated like pros. Thanks to all of you who have allowed us to be part of your recovery. Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist if you ever have a need.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Brian Wall here. Would you take your paycheck, go to the bank, cash it, and then simply throw it up in the air? I didn't think so. But in a way, over the years, that is exactly what you're doing if you have old or builder-grade windows in your home. Even if you have a brand new home, those windows are not the best windows you can have to save on your energy bills. Window World has sold millions of replacement windows to homeowners like you, and Window World's customer satisfaction is the highest in the business. Please check Window World out yourself and save on your new windows and on your energy bills. Compare with other companies and you'll see Window World is simply the best for less. It's up to you. You can call Window World and get a free estimate, get the best guarantee in the window replacement business, save money on your new windows, and save more on your energy bills. Call Window World today at 904-443-7001 or go online to windowworldneflorida.com. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece. Now, wide receiver for the head ball coach. 2,000 yards, 31 touchdowns. SEC Network analyst, number 28, Captain Doe, Chris Doring. Protected by Farah & Farah, the official personal injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right, get that therapy session started and get it started right now as we visit with Dr. Doring and see what
I'd like to just
he
skip
can
to
do
the medication. Can I just
make
get
me?
medicine?
Oh, please!
I'd just like to skip to the prescription.
Make us feel better.
Thank you.
He chides me because he says I got to talk you off the ledge, and here we are, week 3, and there I am again, sitting out there.
Yes, he is. Pigeons flapping at his ankles.
Yeah. What's the point, Chris? What's the point?
You didn't get the hint. I tried to blow you guys off yesterday. I don't want to talk about this.
Oh, good Lord.
Doring's on the rundown. Doring's on the rundown.
Oh, my gosh. What do we do?
No fight song, nothing. Just
No.
And the band didn't play.
No, they won't. They won't play.
It's just shocking, obviously. I mean, look, I know inside the walls what he's telling them. All your dreams are a lie. We can still do this, that, and the other. I get it. But, man, some stormy seas, brother. Some stormy seas.
Well, what makes it worse is that you build up this equity, you win 5 games to finish the season, you're excited about all that comes back, and all of a sudden, you have a game like this, and you're right back to where we were last September and early October, where you don't feel good about the future. You're seeing the same mistakes over and over again. You're losing to teams that you shouldn't even be, in a competition with, and it seems like the entire season's lost. Now, I know what you said. There's a lot of season to be played, and shoot, look at Notre Dame last year, losing at home in Northern Illinois the way they did in week 2. So things can change, but it doesn't feel like they're going to change. Now, I expect them to play a whole lot better. They seem to play down to the level of competition, and certainly we've seen a couple really good games in Baton Rouge the last 2 times that Florida went there. But it's inexplicable that we're right back to the same situation we were dealing with last year.
I said this this week, and I think, say Billy Napier works, I don't know, say he works 100 hours a week. For 97 of them, he's probably as good as anybody in the country. But those 3 hours that are the most important, he doesn't seem to be good. If I was sitting next to you during the game on Saturday, what bothers you the most when you watch that football game as far as the coaching? What sticks in your craw? Is there a repetitive thing that happens over and over again for you as Chris Doring, watches the game? I heard him throw at halftime, and, I knew you were not doing well. So I'm just wondering, though, is there something that stands out to you?
I think it's game management.
Yeah.
And you alluded to the 3 hours on Saturday that matters the most.
Yeah.
And how you manage a game. I think from a substitution standpoint,
yes.
the getting guys in and out. I don't know why we substitute as many guys as we do. I think sometimes they try to make people happy by playing too many people, and I think that prevents you from maybe having your best out there at all times when you need them the most. Certainly the time management stuff at the end of the ball game, both sides was brutal. I don't give a damn if you you shouldn't be calling an RPO in a 4-minute situation anyway. The point of an RPO situation is to find a way to take the air out of the ball and make them use their timeouts. Throwing incomplete passes on first down, speaks to DJ. He shouldn't be even throwing the ball. Hand the ball off, regardless of what the front looks like. So maybe his lack of awareness is frustrating there, but you shouldn't even put your quarterback in that situation. We get the ball back, I think, with 2:54 in the ball game, and we used 27 seconds to go 3 it out and punt it right back to USF. The utilization of our timeouts after that, I don't think was very, very well done.
Right.
So I think the game management thing is the thing that pisses me off the most. The thing that I hear from fans a lot is play calling.
Yeah.
And I don't, I said that on Saturday night. There are some still inexplicable play calls, but I went back and watched and actually did a breakdown yesterday on our morning show. Plays are there. I mean, you go right down the field on the first couple drives. You don't finish in the red zone, but there's plays there to be made. The one thing I will say is that I think we get too tricky sometimes. We want to be fancy and want to find a way to look smarter than the other team. When, hey, handed the ball to Jaden Baugh, it was working pretty well in the first couple drives. Just keep doing what's working until they stop it. And that's what I think Joe Sloan, the LSU offensive coordinator, did so well against Clemson. They just kept running the same play over and over again because Clemson couldn't stop it. You don't have to try to show you're the smartest guy in the room all the time.
That's not going to end well when Billy gets into that contest, but we're moving on. DJ Lagway, what's going on, Chris? As a guy who is caught from All-American college quarterbacks to our,
he ain't right.
Eye,
he ain't right.
He just looks rusty, clunky.
Looks a little heavy. Looks a little thick. He can't run. He just bulky. Something is not right with that kid. He's not playing well either.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't necessarily look to be 100% healthy. But it's exactly what we were worried about, right? When you miss spring practice, when you miss all the time in the off season, the OTAs, and you have a condensed amount of time on the field during fall practice, you're going to look rusty. You're going to have things that you're not processing fast enough. I don't give a damn if you're out there getting mental reps or not. There's nothing that can replace getting practice snaps and getting looks in scrimmages. He's slow in making decisions. He's missing guys that are open from a standpoint of identifying where to go with the ball. And his accuracy is not there. I think we're moving him outside of the pocket too much. A lot of rollouts. The interception came on a rollout where he tried to throw a post back across the field. Missing some over routes. it's just a result of lack of practice time to me, and I don't know how you get that back at this point. I thought maybe some of the best ball he played last year was when they kept him in the pocket because of his hamstring injury.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you just simplify things a little bit for him there, but right now he doesn't seem to be anywhere near what we remembered him to be. And maybe it was our fault for projecting this jump that was going to take place, particularly with him not being out on the field much in the off season. But it doesn't look like he's progressed. It actually looks like he's regressed some.
Do you are you and Peter Burns Eats Worms have a bet?
Yeah, we got a bet. We'll debut that bet on Friday.
Okay.
If anything, I'm loyal to a fault.
God bless you.
Take my alma mater to the grave with me, and
nobody should ever criticize your loyalty. Those Gator fans, when they get after our friend Chris Doring, it ticks me off because this guy is basically going to have to make a fool out of himself because and I don't know what it is, but I'm guessing these are fun bets, but it's it's a pain in the rear, and it's just we don't. Do we get points at least in this bet?
I was about to say, the fans take points.
Yeah.
Former players, we don't take points. In the locker room in the NFL, when we'd make bets with other guys, it's
Poor
straight
guy.
up. Even if you're like, what are we, 9 or 10 point underdogs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Straight up. I ain't taking no damn points.
Yeah,
God bless you.
Got to go get the upset.
What a guy.
That's all you can do. You got to go in there and hope that you know. Let me tell you what's going to happen, by the way. Okay, let me tell you what's going to happen.
Oh.
Think Knoxville last year. That's what'll happen. He'll get this us against the world, and a week late, they'll play to a level that would have easily got him a win, and it won't be enough there, though. It'll be close. He'll take you to the edge. He'll probably have a 3-point lead in the fourth, and it'll come down to the end. And I said this, Chris, you know what Billy Napier coaches like in the final 2-3 minutes when it gets crunch time? It's me at a timed fantasy draft when the guy I'm going to pick goes right before me, and I hit a button and I have a fourth tight end. That's how he coaches.
Hey, it definitely feels that way, doesn't it? And that loss, as bad as we played in that ball game for the majority of the evening, you still have the ability to win the ball game.
Yeah, just get out of there with a win.
With the easiest call. Hand the ball to your running back. It's not even hard.
Yeah.
Run the ball, make them use their timeouts, use some clock. Maybe you pick up a first down with you got the best 4-minute back in the entire conference, maybe the country, with the way Jaden Ball runs physically between the tackles.
Yeah.
You don't need to do it. You don't need to be smarter than everybody else. Just run the play that you're Florida. You're playing South Florida. You should be able to move people off the line of scrimmage. You should be able to pick up 3 or 4 yards a carry, despite if they pack the box. But you're right. Like the last 2 times we've gone to LSU, we haven't had teams that are necessarily as good as what LSU has, but we've competed really well. We've gone late into the fourth quarter. We've just run out of gas, and I think that's probably the same storyline, to your point, that we see on Saturday.
It's just, I think the one thing that is stuck in my craws is we lost that game on Saturday night is, all right, we're 20, here he is, he's 20-20. It's the worst winning percentage as a Florida coach since 1946.
Well, 31-9.
Yeah, but that was and by the way, when he was 31-9, we all raved about him. We did. Everybody
I got it.
It was like, let's just take that next step. But he's going to New Year's Day Bowls. He's going to Orange. He's going. So, but for comparative sakes, yes, 31-9. But here's a guy who's 20-20. But the bottom line is this, Chris Doring, 4th year of your program, your players, at home, 89,000, under the lights, and you lose to a school. With all due respect, great win for USF. But Florida had better players at every position. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
can't do it.
There's nothing you can make an excuse about because you're in charge of recruiting the players.
Right.
We've been talking about how great this roster is this year.
Right.
You're in charge of putting them in a position to execute the game plan and play calling. And if they don't do it, what was Coach Spurrier going to do? If you didn't do it, the next guy was going to chance to do it. And so, you're on the hook for all of it, and it just you mentioned year 4. To me, it felt very much like that loss to Arkansas in the Swamp a couple years ago. We throw a couple pick sixes, we're down 14-0. Find a way to come back. We're up at the end of the ball game. You didn't play great. Just finish the freaking ball game out, and you can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know. So there's no point in doing anything now, obviously, and he'll coach it out, and we'll see. But nobody has.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Let's say you coach it out.
Yeah.
And things go really well here, and we win some games, and we finish 8-4 against this tough schedule after Are you feeling like we're not going to be back in the situation again in 2026?
No, of course we are. Of course we are.
Listen, I mean, there are too many smart people making a lot of money. This is a simple question to answer. This job is too big for this man to win a national title. So Florida has to ask themselves, is our goal to win a national title?
Right.
Or is it to be competitive every year? And in hindsight, it was probably dangerous for Gator Nation to announce our arrival with a couple of wins at home over fringe top 10 teams and a Gasparilla Bowl victory. Yeah. Maybe it was a little too soon to put ourselves in it's like Ray Goff, Georgia, saying they're on the verge of catching Spurrier.
Well, I think one of the problems, Chris, is who's asking the questions with the flux of the administration there too.
Yeah. So I would say there's your answer. If you want to win a national title, Billy Napier ain't winning a national. You can let him coach 1,000 years. Never.
You make the point about announcing the arrival. Like, what about Tennessee? The year before last, they were maybe an 8-win team. They jumped to winning 10 last year, get into the playoff. Like you now with the transfer portal era, you should be able to get what you need to make a quick jump from year to year, especially if you can retain all the players that Florida did from last year, including quarterback that the nation's most excited about. But I'll say this about DJ. I don't know if you saw on our show the other day. The bottom, can you guess the bottom 3 quarterbacks in the SEC in QBR?
Yeah, I did see it. One was DJ for sure, and
they're the good ones. They're the ones everybody thought were going to be good, right?
Yeah.
Well, everyone
Sellers, is he one of them?
Is it Lenore's?
16 at Kentucky.
Okay.
15 is Lenore's, Sellers in South Carolina, and DJ's at 14. So 2 Heisman Trophy discussed guys. They're bringing up the end.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. Well, hang in there, Chris Doring. We'll do the same, and we'll plot on and see what happens. Oh, don't worry. It's under the lights, just like the game against Miami. That should go well.
We'll
I say we instigate them further and make them wear purple. Then they can beat us by an extra 7.
All right, my man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
See ya.
All right, there he goes. SEC Network's own Chris Doring joining us.
Get Smart John is next. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam.
Hey, Hickett here for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service for the life of your garage door. Listen, we know this. Nothing's more frustrating than your garage door misfiring, but no problem if mine ever does. I just call Action Garage Door, and they take action immediately. And that's because of Jeff Bernard and his gang. They're Jacksonville folks, man. You know Jeff. He's been around here for a long time. If you don't, he'll help you out. Not some big out-of-town chain that you have to go through. You call Jeff. His people are on it. And right now, to celebrate 25 years in Jacks, they'll tune, lube, and inspect your garage door FREE free. That's right. I've been in my house for, 23 years. And people still comment on my garage door. It dramatically improves curb appeal in today's garage door openers. Oh, man, great features. Smart home integration, quiet operation, added security. If something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Easy to get a hold of them. Garage Door 911. GarageDoor911.com. Action Garage Door at GarageDoor911.com.
Jacksonville, archery season is here, and nobody does archery like Green Acres Sporting Goods, home of the largest archery pro shop in Northeast Florida. Come test shoot the newest bows from Matthews, Hoyt, Raven, and all the top brands. And starting this month, take advantage of Florida's sales tax holiday on all Second Amendment related items, running now through the end of the year. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
Want a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
All right, we interrupt today's radio program for this halftime trivia. What's hiding in your air ducts right now? A, dust and allergens. B, mold spores. C, last season's popcorn. Or D, all of the above. If you guess D, that's right. There's popcorn in there. If you guess D, it's all of the above. So call Lloyd's Heating and Air for a new system. Get 50% off duct cleaning. Residential and commercial, by the way. Family owned, trusted by North Florida. Dial Lloyd's Heating and Air or visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Feeling the Florida heat? Frank Frangie here. Make sure your car's AC is ready with help from Big Chief Tire. Right now, get $50 off all AC services at any of their 6 Jacksonville locations. Whether it's a quick recharge or a full repair, their expert technicians will keep you cool and comfortable on the road. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your AC service today and take advantage of this limited time offer. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
We got a schedule shift this year, but Guns N' Hoses is back Saturday, September 20th, 7 o'clock at the UNF Arena. So, no fighting fires, no fighting crime. We're fighting each other. Get your tickets today at GNHJacks.com. That's Guns N' Hoses, GNHJacks.com.
Fall is here. The air is crisp. Football is on, and the perfect backyard atmosphere starts with a high-quality fireplace from CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. Hey, it's Joe C. Imagine nights by the fire, cheering on your team, surrounded by friends and family. CSS can transform your outdoor space into the ultimate game day destination. Stylish, warm, and built for memories. With several wood, gas, and electric options, let CSS make your backyard the best seat in the house. Visit CSSFireplaces.com.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I've been telling you about my daughter's journey with the Awaken 180 as she tries to lose a little weight. In fact, last week you heard from Amber herself. Well, let me give you an update. She's been in it just a little over 2 months. Amber has lost 51 pounds. That's a real number. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it happen. She has lost 51 pounds. And here's why. Awaken 180 is not a diet. It's a lifestyle change that is sustainable. And she has figured that out. She loves the journey. She loves the new recipes. She loves that she fits into her old clothes and she sleeps better and has more energy. And it is really, really working. She's proud, and man, am I proud of her. If you want to start your transformation, you can do the same thing. Call 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com. My daughter's lost 50 pounds, and she's so excited about it. You can as well. 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
Beaches Jewelry and Pawn is celebrating 30 years with a huge new and used firearms sale all September. It's the perfect time to save during Florida's Second Amendment sales tax holiday. 0 sales tax on firearms at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacks Beach.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farrah doesn't flinch. Get Smart John is polished up by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
All right, let's get down to business here.
Oh, you know him, you love him.
It's time for Get Smart John.
Is beautiful.
We'd like to think that we kind of set the course for the Jaguars' victory last week with our successful effort in trivia.
Smells so good. TriviaNation.com's own GSJ. Johnny!
Hello, John.
Good morning, Googans. Good morning. Just to give you a little teaser, the beginning of the second segment of trivia this morning, I'm going to have an oldie but goodie that will bring us back a couple of years and be like, oh, yes. So,
okay.
Very nice.
Okay.
Very
nice. Shout out to Nick. At the show last night. Yes, long-time listener. So,
you know what his nickname is?
Bachelor party?
I guess so.
Okay. Yeah, I know where you were going with that.
Thank you.
It's funny that you should say that because our first category is going to be movie quotes.
Wonderful.
Yes. Life moves pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
You don't stop and look around once in a while. You could miss it. Comes at the end of which 1980s film?
I'd say that's, is that risky business? Yeah.
But
no.
At the end, does he put his, that when he puts his glasses on?
It just sounds like, what movies are could be Ferris Bueller? It's one of those.
It almost gave me Forrest Gump vibes.
No,
it's not that.
It's Bueller. It's Bueller.
Ferris Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
You're going with Bueller?
Yes. Yes.
You killed the car. Yes.
Yeah. I knew. I was like,
oh gosh, you scared me there for a second.
Well, again, right off the rip, I would have. If that would have been a gut wrong, because we both thought risky business, but then I had to think about it.
Same kind of.
Right.
Yes.
You have to think of something that's going to give you that narration at the end, as most movies don't end that way.
Yes, that's true. That is true. Sports.
Sports.
Which country is the only one to have won 5 World Cups in soccer?
It's either going to be Argentina or Brazil.
It's Brazil, I think.
I think it's Brazil, too. Yeah.
Brazil.
The doctor would be mad at me if I didn't go with Brazil, even if I'm wrong. So let's go with Brazil.
Yes, it is Brazil.
Shout out, doctor.
A lot of people said, I bet you people answered Argentina there.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Because Argentina's more
recent.
current.
Yeah. Recent.
Yeah.
Yes. The calendar. And there's going to be a bonus, too.
You know what,
there is.
Johnny? I love my little calendar girl. How about that, E?
Yeah. Oh,
Like
by the
that.
way, Jeff. So many not just Googans, but lots of Googanellas too. Just were loving the meltdown. Your meltdown.
Oh, right. Which one?
Yes. The one. How many views? 250,000. You said.
Oh, there are. That's from. Well, yeah, whatever. Probably a number to choose from.
But then this most they left the meltdown of Jeff Prosser anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I keep them. I keep them full then.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to the Gators.
Yeah. Billy Napier keeps them full.
What was the former name given to Veterans Day and commemorated the agreement signed on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month?
Do you remember that, Hick?
Yeah, it's Armistice.
Yeah, I like that.
Is that it?
Yes.
Yes. Now, that is correct, Armistice Day. And for your bonus, can you tell me which war? That was a good poll. What war that?
Yeah. What? Give me the question. Read the first question again.
Sure. What was the former name given to Veterans Day and commemorated the agreement signed on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month?
Is it the one? Is
it's
it
one or two?
Well, two is more.
I'll give you the hint because it was two names. It was called the Great War, and it was also called the War to End All Wars.
That's one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because two.
But you got it anyway, so yes.
Yeah.
Two was
I don't know if World War II have one.
Well, when two ended, it was like in D-Day and
right.
Well,
June they signed like over there. I should know like.
Well, World War II ended in 1945.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Music.
Manilow!
Who did Lionel Richie duet with on the 1981 #1 smash, "Endless Love"?
My endless love. What is that?
Two hearts.
You don't know that? You're supposed to know that.
I'll know it.
Is it not? It's not. It's not like Kim Carnes, is it? I think he did do one with Streisand. I think it is her. I think it's Streisand. Because I know I saw a Babs with, and I was like, wow, that was her.
Oh, can I hear it? Why isn't the audio clue?
This used to be the thing to Club Tiger. We once back when Dan was a big Tiger stand.
I remember you would play that theme all the time.
We would play the Endless Love whenever we had a Tiger report. And Dan would claim to get a personal letter from Tiger, and it'd be that fan letter that he sends out to everyone.
I didn't claim anything. I read it. It was right there. It said, Dear Dan. Hold on.
Dan, you should know this.
I know, but hang on.
Yeah, I know.
What year was it?
81. I think it's Streisand. I think you were right. Why not?
Because it's not
Listen
sitting
to
in
her.
me.
She sounds like it to me. It sounds like Streisand to me as I think in my head. But I got to hear it. She does. This is a strong voice. This isn't like this isn't like, they threw.
I don't know how many times I got to drop.
Very big name. Very big name. Yeah. So.
The hint that you don't know.
Trying to drop the hint over here, Emmanuel.
You want me to play it, bro?
Oh, yes. I thought he was in there looking
Jump
for
it right in the middle. I don't care. I just want to hear the voice.
Meanwhile, while he looks at, we're going to come back to this question,
okay.
John.
All right.
Ask the next one. We're going to hear the song.
Did they play the song at the show last night, Johnny?
No.
Oh, they should have. It was a mistake.
Did not.
All right.
I don't think it's Babs, man.
Okay.
What was the one he did with Babs?
I will tell you this much. It was a second rounder. Okay. So not to make you feel.
He did one with her, though, right?
I thought he did.
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. Well, then we know it ain't Babs.
Whoops. I just kind of, okay. Go ahead. Let it.
Skip it ahead.
Yeah, we got to get to the girl. Rewind just a little bit.
It's the lovely and talented one of the queens one of the greats. It's the beautiful, I can listen to her all day long, Diana Ross.
Yeah.
He's excited. He's fired up. You know what? It's a good time to take a halftime timeout. Let's come back with part 2 of the
Sweet
trivia
Diana
this morning.
Ross.
It's a custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday. We're hot.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's a clash of the big cats, spots, and stripes. Who rules the jungle? Find out Sunday at 1. Jaguars, Bengals, on the home of the Jaguars, 1010XL.
Tired of high energy bills? Replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now with the big BOGO event. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. This offer expires September 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, man, I think we all think the same way. We pay a lot of money, monthly. Those premiums add up, man. So if something happens, we need you to be there. You will be there. That's the same attitude that Craig and Chris Kaprosky, the Kaprosky Agency, have with Goosehead Insurance. Man, they take great care of us. I'll give you an example, man. Out of the blue, the Kaproskys called me and said, Dan, you're paying too much on your mortgage. Your homeowner's too high. Here, get it down to here. All of a sudden, my monthly payment went way down. I'm not talking like $50. I'm talking hundreds of dollars. Oh, that's a great thing to happen in this day and age. It never does, right? So whether homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business, get a checkup from the Kaproskys. They're terrific. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com. Craig.Kaprosky, Koproski at Goosehead.com, or call them 478-8422. They're Craig and Chris Kaprosky, part of the Goosehead Insurance family, part of our family as well.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Put a little hot sauce on your lunchtime listening. Spicy. Joe Coward, Matt Hayes, and Leon Searcy. They are XL Prime Time.
4-alarm fired.
From the big number 1 Duval Ford Studios. Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out. You need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TerMinix.com. That's right, Terminix it.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, thanks for coming over so quick.
Sure thing, pal. What's the big...
Whoa! See, I told you there was a smell.
Yeah, it smells like...
Exactly, or a dead one more like it.
You need some fresh air in here.
Well, this is the problem, Jason. I've kept everything sealed up tight all summer long so I don't lose all my nice cool air. Now all the dog smells and cooking smells and home gymnasium man cave smells are all building up and I can barely...
Dude, where are the Bueller sunglasses I gave you?
Oh, I don't know. They must be in my other...
Put on my emergency pair.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing can install an air purification add-on to your existing air conditioner. Clean the air of dust and pollen and funky smells while you cool.
So I can keep all the cool air I saved up?
And your place won't smell like a dead...
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Let's jump right back in with Get Smart Johnny here, round 2. Ding, 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 ding. Johnny!
All right. Beef, are you ready, my friend?
Beef?
Ooh.
Did I say beef?
You did.
Man.
Wow.
Hey, Beef.
You know why? Actually, you know why? It was his birthday. He recently had his birthday, so.
I tell you what.
What that got to do with me?
I tell you what, E. You eat a couple more burgers, you're gonna be beef.
Oh no!
You see how they do me?
Dang, man. Oh man. Okay.
Sorry to disappoint you. Guess I'm too dull to be around. Can't blame you for moving away.
I
may Billy have Napier.
Okay. Yes. Remember a couple years ago as we were lamenting the Gators then?
Yes.
So yeah, I just thought I would. One of the few times you said I actually got the voice recognition right.
You did. The only time.
Oh no.
Who was the greatest of all time? Was it Fred and LeBron? Who did you tell us?
Yes, it was Fred Taylor and LeBron. Yes, it was.
Who is it we're waiting on to fall? Is it Jamie Farr? Who is it?
Yes, Jamie Farr.
Jamie Farr. That's
This guy once said, "Hey man, you ever hear Fred Taylor? You know he sounds just like LeBron James." I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
I might have said they sounded similar. I know they sound just like. Okay. All right, very nice. All right, colleges and universities.
Love colleges and universities.
And a bonus.
All right.
The main campus of which university is located in Muncie, Indiana?
That's Ball State.
Right. And what well-known celebrity?
Letterman.
Is very good.
I once went there. We stayed there for a Jags Colts game because all the hotels were booked because of, I don't know what it was. There was some big sporting event going on in Indy, which often there are. So went to Muncie, Indiana.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Landmarks.
The Plymouth Rock.
Also known as the Flavian Amphitheater. Which landmark is the center of Rome, Italy?
Colosseum?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Well, you know, a lot of people don't know I'm a landmark expert.
And a Roman historian.
And expert on presidents.
Let me ask you, Dan, you like gladiator films?
And a bully.
And a bully.
And a bully, yeah. That was, oof.
I'm a bully.
Two lines that never intersect are called what?
They are parallel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank you, E.
Yeah. And let's do the audio clue now, please.
Yeah, let's do it. This ain't no 80s music or 70s music. You know what this is going to be, Pross? This is going to be one of those. This is going to be one of those famous actors or actresses singing. Auto-tune it.
Gotta get up.
This is not.
It's not 80s. It's 90s.
Yeah.
This isn't ringing a bell.
We're dead. We're dead in the water.
I've not heard this song. To this point, this song doesn't ring a bell. I've never heard
this the intro? Are we going to hear something, or is this the whole song?
Never heard it.
Come on, E.
Nah, I would have known this.
You would or would not?
Would not.
Hey, Johnny, let me ask you one question. Is this a famous person who's not a musician?
Yes, he is a musician. Very, very well known. I'm not going to give you any hint
Is it
yet.
a guy or a girl?
It's a guy.
It's a guy.
It's a guy. He was actually famous as a group before he went out on his own.
Oh, so it is a singer then. I mean, 90s went out on his own.
And had a lot of hits on his own, both in the 80s and 90s.
I don't really care that I don't know at all. So for you to offer any kind of value judgment on not knowing this ridiculous question,
I thought you might recognize his voice.
Inconsequential artist, and to bleep with you, buddy. I'm going to start doing John sessions if you're not careful. Join us immediately after trivia. I'm kidding.
Give me initials and we'll take the L.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's dead. GM.
George Michael.
Yes.
It didn't sound like him.
Yeah, it did.
Did we have to play that song? Did you tell him to play that song?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Well, because I didn't want to play something so obvious.
That would have been easy.
Isn't that the idea? To play something that somebody's actually heard before?
That's an L.
Is it a trivia question if no one's ever heard the song?
We should have recognized
We should have?
it. Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
proud,
excuse me for not thinking that you would recognize the voice, right?
Yeah, we should have got
proud to say I didn't recognize the voice.
That's all right.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Broadcasting.
Yes.
What anchorman was known as the most trusted man in America?
Walter Cronkite.
I was going to go with Ron Burgundy. Damn it.
And that's the way it is. Yes, very
Tuesday, August 15th, 1975. Have a good night, everyone.
good. State capitals.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Boy.
Yes. Okay.
Monticello.
I don't think that's a capital.
Dover.
That's at Monticello. Is not a capital. That's right.
Correct.
Jeff City.
Okay. Revolutionary War veteran Colonel Jacob Davis named what Vermont capital after a French city?
Montpelier.
Yes. Sports.
Live free or die.
And a bonus, which you both should get. What pitcher has thrown the most no-hitters in Major League Baseball history?
It's Nolan Ryan, isn't it? Yeah.
7.
Okay.
7.
Yes, there you go.
Also the most one-hitters.
Wow.
You are absolutely right.
So it's like Nicholas, the most first place and the most runner-up in Grand Slam events. Majors.
Current events.
Not even somewhat.
No.
Beautiful.
An earthquake in what country caused over 2,000 fatalities on August 31st?
Where was that earthquake? Was that in... I
saw this.
Was it Pross? Was it... Just talking here.
Yeah.
It wasn't India, right? No, it's not India.
Why'd it's just be way off. I don't know. China? And then there's part of me that's thinking like France. It just doesn't make any sense.
It killed, did you say it killed 2,000 people?
Yeah.
Oh, 2,000? Yeah. Then it's not going to be, this not going to be some European, capital.
No.
Indonesia or...
Was it Middle... It wasn't India. Was it Middle East, maybe?
It's Jakarta, I was thinking.
I don't know. I don't know where it was.
We're gonna go with India.
Okay.
Close. Afghanistan.
Okay.
Just
it was Middle East.
Just over there to the west. Okay.
Yeah. Music.
It borders France.
What was the one-word title of the first U.S. top 40 hit for Def Leppard? One-word title.
Oh, that's
Pyromania? Is that no? That's the Pyromania is the name of the album, isn't it?
Pour some sugar. It's not pour some.
I don't even know what you. Hold on, no.
Who are we talking about? Who's
Def
the group?
Leppard?
Def Leppard.
Oh God, who is it? I know. We know this.
Is Pyromania a song? Is that a song title?
No, I think you're right. I think that was the name of the album. The other one was Hysteria too, I believe.
Okay. So Def Leppard. Say the question again. I'm sorry, John.
Sure. What was the one-word title of the first U.S. top 40 hit for Def Leppard?
First Def Leppard's first.
They're Pour Some Sugar on Me, right? But that's not a one-word title.
That's not one
That's
word,
the one
right?
I know.
And I think it was off the same album that had obviously Rock of Ages, which everybody was crazy about.
Ages. Keep on rolling.
They got another one besides that one?
You got how about Gosh, I don't know, dude. I'm never getting music questions. I never were getting music questions forever. So whatever.
Photograph.
Yeah.
Photograph.
I don't want you. Damn it.
You remember that, right?
John? You know what I'd like to do with you right now?
What's that?
Shoot you into the sun. Get him out of here. Thank you, Johnny.
Goodbye, Get Smart, John. See you next Wednesday. It's a Customs Resurgence Wednesday on The Drill.
At the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, there's nothing like the feeling of a college football Saturday.
I'm RJ Saunders, and we'll share stories about players and coaches and get you ready for the games.
It's the Bueller Aaron Plumbing College Kickoff.
Served up by Sonny's Barbecue.
Friday night at 6 on 1010XL.
For the first time ever, Beard's Diamonds brings you names like Rolex, Cartier, Van Cleef, and Tiffany. Mark your calendar, September 18th through 21st, a 4-day premium estate jewelry event. This is a spectacular buying opportunity. Your chance to own the world's premium brands. Ready to own the Rolex of your dreams? Beard's buyers have scoured the country, handpicking high-quality pre-owned Rolex watches. All the hard-to-find models. Submariners, Datejust, Skydwellers, Yachtmasters. Over 100 pristine Rolex timepieces to choose from at exceptional value prices. Plus, showcases filled with Tiffany rings, Cartier necklaces, Van Cleef pendants, exquisite rare gemstone pieces, the finest estate jewelry in the world at prices you never thought possible. And for this special event, Beards is selling loose diamonds at unheard of prices, from 1 carat to 10 carats. Dazzling rare diamonds marked down to rock bottom. Don't miss this unprecedented event. The finest names, the highest quality, the guaranteed best values. It's Thursday through Sunday, September 18th through 21st. Come early for the best selection. Beards Diamonds at St. John's Town Center.
Jackson's more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. From estate cleanouts to furniture and appliance removal, we handle it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
The calls have been pouring in.
It's the strongest phone connection on the First Coast. The Checkmate Coatings phone line covers you with expert interviews from around the country and your opinions and comments from here at home. All day, every day on 1010XL.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family's secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here. Only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do. Stop in at a Circle K and make yours a dandy today.
On game day, you trust your team. On storm day, trust the people's roofer, Morgan Conley Roofing. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
Hey, it's Lauren Brooks. Looking and feeling great isn't just for women. Hello Smooth Med Spa has something for everyone. Laser hair removal, wrinkle smoothing, skincare, and more. With over 400 plus 5-star reviews and over a decade in business, they know their stuff. Book now at hellosmooth.com.
First half champion Jumbo Shrimp are home at newly renovated ViStar Ballpark this week. Tonight is We're at Home Wednesday, presented by Ambetter Health and Renewal by Anderson. Tomorrow is CSX First Responders Day on Coors Light Thirsty Thursday. Then it's Hispanic Heritage Night with Friday fireworks. Saturday, the first 2,000 fans to the main gate get an umbrella courtesy of ViStar and Roland Reach Plumbing. JackShrimp.com for tickets.
Hi, I'm Stevie Beatrice of Beatrice Plumbing. We are the plumbing team built to serve you, and we do it with clean boots, honest work, and maybe a dad joke or two. Labor Day weekend kicks off football seasons, and we're celebrating with a winning deal. Say touchdown when you call and score $75 off your first hour of service. Our championship team brings the same energy to your plumbing that you bring to game day. We are Beatrice Plumbing, and we are here to help. Call or visit beatriceplumbing.com to book online, and let's fix what needs fixing.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. FSU quarterback Tommy Castellanos has shown head coach Mike Norvell quite a bit in 2 games.
I mean, I think he's playing within himself. That's something I've been really pleased with.
Florida Gator men's basketball landed their first 2026 commit. 7-foot center Jones Lay from Moravian Prep announced Tuesday. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
72 degrees at 8:02 time and 10 brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Accusations were lobbed yesterday in the studio towards one Don Anthony Baselli and the way he's well, I think you characterized this is now prancing around town.
Yes, I thought so.
We pointed to maybe a signature piece of his ensemble on Sunday as screaming this at us.
This is a good thing. This is the synergy of the power of the drill.
Yes.
But even a higher power.
God's work.
At work, which makes me very happy that the good Lord is blessing the drill, which we need. So that's a good thing.
That we brought this up and now we continue the story today.
And it's even a better story when we bring in our next guest.
Correct.
Because this is cool.
We accused Tony of going Hollywood, I believe was the term.
Yes.
Like some sort of Harvey Keitel looking glasses.
What are we doing
What
with
are we
that?
doing, Tony? And you in
We
particular.
have an explanation.
Yes. Okay.
So, and it's not from Tony
We
Pacelli.
claimed, we may have thought that it was fresh from the set of The Real House Husbands of Orange County.
Something like that.
Something like that.
But now we've brought in the pastor himself.
Well, I mean, we got,
Pastor Clinton Bush.
That must have been a fun name right there.
You must have enjoyed it when you were preaching, huh, Pastor? During one period, I was more Pastor Clinton. Now you can call me Pastor Bush, whichever way I need to go.
All right. So yesterday we're just, doing our normal nonsense around here, just flapping off at the gums. And what were you doing yesterday morning about that same time that we were here, stepping
Listening to the drill.
Okay. All right.
That's the reason why I'm in the studio today.
Okay. All right. So tell us what happened.
Okay, so I'm sitting at my desk listening to the drill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting back and I say to myself, God, I'm the strategic officer of the company.
Yes, sir.
Although I know me and my brother understand you are the chairman.
Okay.
But let me ask you a question. Why did you call an audible on me and didn't let me know that you was calling an audible? So I'm listening to the radio. I'm listening to Hick and Prosser talking about Tony's glasses, big bow glasses. And they going in. I'm like, wait a minute. This is good, God. I know you had this, but I had it too. I know what I'm doing. I said, God, they in my business. Now I got to go into the station and make sure I get them their glasses because I shared this plan with you that we was going to gift all the employees at 1010 XL.
Okay.
And we're doing sports media. So you had a conversation with Hick and Prosser because now it's out.
It's out.
So now I got to try to catch up, God. That's not fair. But we all family.
Oh, absolutely.
And we want our team to win. So all right, okay. They are the kind of the voice of the city. All right, I'm cool with it, God. So I'm here today.
Can you stop right there? You just said something. E, are you rolling on this?
Oh, I'm rolling.
Pastor Clinton Bush just said, and I quote,
"We are the voice.
We are the voice of the city."
I caught it.
Say no more. I say
Well,
no
I think
more,
we need to
Pastor.
tell folks why the glasses are so near and dear and important to you.
Yes.
Why did us talking about the glasses, why did that
Good point.
gut punch you?
Okay. First of all, we are the proud safety goggle partners of your Jacksonville Jaguars.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Are you guys concerned
the
that
name?
Tony would just bump into like sharp objects and stuff because
he's Tony?
Because he's Tony.
Let me tell you what we did based on the show.
Okay.
You know, it's been a lot of chatter going around that the mood in the building is different.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Different vibe, for sure.
Shy have a pair of these glasses. All of the management, all the executives have these safety goggles. So Mark even got a pair. Everybody got a pair.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you what's different about Tony. What Tony asked me and my brother to do is get him a clear pair, which he was rocking on the sideline.
Yes, he was.
Based on what y'all said.
Our observations, yes.
And then he said, get me a pair of photochromic. that means that the lens changes color.
So demanding, Tony. It's not enough what he got. He needs something more.
Something like what I got on right now.
Yeah, it's very stylish.
Right. Very nice.
Okay.
You're wearing better than he does, by the way.
100%.
Yeah.
Big Bo's
Big Bo's. He's a brother. Yeah.
Okay.
He's dear to all our hearts, and I know y'all love him.
Yeah.
We got him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we did.
Y'all sure did. I was going to mention that. That's the reason why y'all can talk the way y'all talk, because you're close to his heart. And I shared that with my brother. I'm like, man, this is important. These guys got to vote.
Mm-hmm.
It all starts with Dan Hickett and Jeff Frost.
Thank you, Tony.
So let me tell you about our lens technology. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the company.
Okay.
We're a vision tech company.
Uh-huh.
We're not a regular safety eyewear company. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Our goal is this. We got medical tech in our glasses. I'm going to tell you how it benefits the Jags and anybody who's listening to it. Okay. My brother served on the nuclear sub in the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
He was underwater 90 days of time.
Mm-hmm.
What he noticed with his vision, it started to deteriorate because he was looking at control panels.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's the origin story. I'm not ashamed to say I'm a type 2 diabetic. So I got vision issues as well. So when we built this company, we got together and said, let's address some of these issues.
Right.
Because we're social impact developers, which means anything we do has to have a social impact, a cause that we're trying to do and deliver. We hooked up with one of our shareholders and our creative officer, which brought the style to it.
Right.
Okay. She's a former model. So our goal was to address some of these issues in the workforce, but also look good at the same time.
Yes.
Now, another area of our interest is post-op, which means that if you're going to have surgery for glaucoma or any eye issues, that you can wear our safety glasses because now they become a medical device.
Okay.
So you know when you get surgery, you wear those cardboard throwaway glasses. This way you can look stylish, you can go to work, your vision is protected.
Protect the vision, look cool. What more can we ask?
There you go.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Pastor Clinton Bush, we appreciate him coming in.
We do.
He's got us some specs, I think.
Well, Tony's made him so stylish.
Yes.
That,
everybody's going to be grabbing him.
It's like stylish safety wear, basically.
Yeah.
In addition to the other benefits you mentioned.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The Jaguars is the first team in the NFL that has safety goggles that changes into the team colors.
Oh, that's cool.
Very nice. Ah.
And that's what we're going to gift y'all guys today.
Oh, well, thank you.
Look at
that.
Yeah.
So Dan, Prosser, and I can't forget my man, E.T.
Come on, somebody.
Come on, somebody.
Thank you. Well, it's great to meet you, sir.
Yeah,
we appreciate
the story.
God bless you. Thank you very much. Great story. Glad we could, work our way in there.
For sure. All right, let's do this. Take a quick time out.
Yeah,
we'll
let's
come
do
back with the Murphy Power Hour. You're listening to The Drill. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, the tape doesn't lie, and neither does he. Jeff Lockeman breaks down the film and shares his insights with you Tuesdays during football season on Jaguars Today. Check the Tape Tuesday. Checked by Napa Auto Care on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Jacksonville, get ready. Comedian Chris D'Elia Cristallia is coming to Florida Theater November 30th with his brand new tour, Straight Out of the Multiverse.
Like, yo, you can't just make up a saying like you're Yoda and then the conversation's over. You gotta mean something when you talk. And don't tweet a picture of a salad.
It's bold, it's wild, and it's Cristallia like you've never seen him before. Live on stage for one night only. Get tickets now at floridatheater.com. floridatheater.com.
Guess what? That would be random.
Cristallia, November 30th at Florida Theater.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyoublow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Join me, Max Fink, as I keep a close eye on everything that happens in Gator Nation.
The Gator Report, polished up by San Jose Collision on the home of the Florida Gators, 1010XL.
Go Gators!
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Okay, listen up, team. They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jacks, so we gotta play like the experts we are. When customers call with leaky faucets, broken water heaters, toilet repairs, broken pipes, or any other challenge, we'll give them a solution fast. Now, who are we?
Roland Reese Plumbing!
I can't hear you.
Roland Reese Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like. Customers always win with Roland Reese Plumbing at plumberinjacks.com.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Want to grow your hair back?
IHRS, right here in Jacksonville, is the only hair transplant clinic in the country that offers multi-unit hair grafting, FUE NeoGraft hair transplants, and the 45-minute effective PRP treatments.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
Thank you, IHRS.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Schedule a free evaluation and find out how to grow your hair back and keep the hair you have. Call 904-777-IHRS. Take the first step to restoring your hair today. Visit hairforme.com.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS has been restoring hair for men and women for over 30 years.
Call now for a free in-person or virtual evaluation. 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or visit hair4me.com.
Yo, what's happening, folks? It's your main man here for Clay County, and y'all know I love my Clay County. Whether it's a paddling down the St. Johns River, whether you're fishing down Doctor's Lake, or hitting the trails, adventure is always a play here, and it's all just a short drive away. This month, gear up for the Whistling's Death 5 and 10K. Bold flavors at the annual Soul Food Festival, plus festivals happening all across the county. If you have not checked out what's happening in Clay County, now is your time to do it. See the full lineup at exploreclay.com. That's exploreclay.com.
Introducing the Jags Stack at Firehouse Subs. A sub so bold, we had to name it after the team that roars. Packed with protein and made to satisfy a football-sized appetite. It's stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef. Topped with provolone fresh veggies and our new Duval drizzle. Order the new Jags Stack in the app right now. Available for limited time at participating Jacksonville Firehouse Subs restaurants. The hottest subs in...
Hey, Hey, Jacksonville, it's Hicken here with a game changer. Man, I've tested the field. Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. You know what I'm talking about. You get your garage coated. Oh, man, it's unbelievable. They can do your patio. They can do anything. Your pool deck, your flooring, whatever it is, they'll do it. Brendan, the owner, unbelievable. Great guy. He'll talk to you. He's the owner of Checkmate Coatings. He got Jacksonville kids keeping prices low and no massive overhead. I tell you this, slam dunk those floors of yours and do it at Checkmate Coatings. For more, just go to checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmatecoatings.com. They're Checkmate Coatings. They're your floors missing piece.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
All right, gang, we are on to Cincinnati. Jaguars begin preparations today for the Cincinnati Bengals. They're 3.5-point underdogs, are those Jacksonville Jaguars, but that's okay. Listen, Cincinnati hasn't won a week 2 game in, 5 or 6 years, so there's something to hang your hat on. It's their home opener. They didn't play particularly well. They only threw for 115 yards and only ran for less than 50, so if the Jaguars can continue to run the ball and win the lines of scrimmage, something that hasn't happened around here in a long time, they'll have a great chance. Cincinnati's obviously a much bigger test, though, than Carolina. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Oh, Lift Power, always on the lookout for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians. The benefits, 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Go see why Lift Power is voted one of the best places to work for the past several years. You want more? Rapidly growing. Been family-owned and operated for more than 50 years here in Jacksonville. And here's your opportunity, man. You can be part of the family. Job opportunities at Lift Power. Go learn more at liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com. Yeah. Welcome back to the show. Hanging out. Got the Murphy Power Hour coming up in just a few.
A lot of power being displayed by y'all two's baseball team of late, huh?
Yeah.
Therapeutic session there, or just where are we at? Yeah.
No, I've it's I saw somebody said it best. I can't remember what he said, but it was a good line for Mets fans right now. I'm just like, I hope we get there. I don't expect us to get there. If we do get there, I think we could make some noise, but in a short series. But we got too many. It's not clicking, man. It hasn't clicked all year. It's just, we were 21 games over 500 through the first 60-some games, and we've been not good since, like 500 or less. So it's just not good enough. I don't know what else to say. So we'll talk about that, though, a little bit later in the show. Gators go to LSU this weekend, 9.5-point underdogs. We had Chris Doring on. And I saw something else that I thought was interesting. And we always bring out the negative, and fairly so, of our past GM. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is the best kicker in the NFL, was he a draft pick?
Are you talking about our kicker, Cam Little?
Yeah.
He was, yes.
Yeah. Well, the Niners cut a draft pick yesterday.
Right. Jake Moody.
Yeah. He's been really not that good for.
He was good like right out of the gate, I feel like. But
he was drafted like number 99.
Yeah, top 100. Has not been a successful strategy.
Highest drafted kicker since 2000. Number 17 overall in 2000 was?
Number 17 overall?
Yeah.
Sebastian Jankowski.
Very nice. Number 47 overall in 2005, Mike Nugent, the New York Jets.
Never worth it.
Number 59 overall in 2016 by the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Grammatica?
No.
Automatic Gramatica?
No.
What year?
2016. Didn't work.
2016, they took a...
Oh, was it Aguayo?
It was Aguayo.
Oh, yeah, Roberto
Bobby
Aguayo.
Why
Aguayo.
do I know that?
Disaster. I know.
By the way, he's one of two that have gone in the top 100 in the last 20 drafts, and they both have not been...
Number 65 in 2004 by the San Diego
Oh, yeah, that's...
Superchargers.
what was that guy's name? That was that dude from the Big Ten, right?
Nate Kading.
Kading, yeah, from Purdue, wasn't he?
I don't know. I think so.
Iowa, one of those.
But anyway, mixed results.
Well, listen,
kickers.
Picking a kicker in round 5 or 6 is a good move if the kicker's good. I mean, when you draft Josh Scobie there, good move. When you draft Cam Little there, good move. When you draft, Hayden Epstein, what are you doing?
Yeah. I learned something else. One other note I wanted to get into real quick, just mention. And then we can do some football. I learned something about the psyche, I think, yesterday of Rory McIlroy that I missed.
You've been big into his psyche.
Yeah.
You determined something was wrong with him toward the latter stages.
I misjudged.
Oh, you did?
I misjudged him.
Oh.
Yes. I thought
something wasn't wrong.
I don't know if it's right or wrong. It's just his way of thinking.
Well, something was wrong with him at the tail end there.
I thought that Rory McIlroy, once he won the Masters, that was going to free him up to just, here they come now. There's no more pressure on me. I'm one of the most he is one of the most talented golfers in the world. Would you say he's the second best golfer in the world?
Yeah.
Right. I would say so.
Yeah. And not close.
To the first?
No, not close to third.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
He's like powerfully the number 2 golfer in the world.
Terrific Hall of Fame golfer.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
5 majors?
Yeah.
Including one of each.
Yeah.
One of the few golfers in the world to win the Grand. But anyway, and I think his attitude, instead of this is going to free me up, I can't wait, I'm so excited, was I've accomplished it all. The rest is just gravy, baby. I don't really care anymore. I'm going to pick and choose he said yesterday, I'm going to pick and choose what I want to play. I'm going to try to fulfill my, commitments, but I really am all about just the majors and some of the, he wants to play a little more internationally. He wants to play the other countries' opens. He's not concerned about being at Hilton Head or, some of the PGA Tour events.
It's great, and it's great for them. It's a great time to be a golfer. Mm-hmm. They're getting paid just ridiculous amounts of money to have their freedom of movement and expression and sentimentality. So,
but where I thought he would be like, okay, this is great, I'm going to pile him. I think he's
that edge in sports.
I think it's more like mission accomplished. I did it. This is what I really wanted to do, and the rest from here on out is great. But I'm not going to lose sleep over it.
You know who's going to end up being a big winner in the newly configured sports dynamic?
What's that? Who's that?
All the old time record holders.
Yeah,
they're safe. It's different, man.
Yeah.
These guys aren't going to have the same hunger. They used to be. You played professional sports because you had to feed your family. I'm not embellishing. And this also is going to make it harder to bridge the gap between fan and athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day when professional sports were at their peak.
Yeah.
The difference in every man making his money at the office wasn't that different than the guy playing pro sports. He just played pro sport. The best pro football player may make $60,000,
mm-hmm.
and down at the factory you're making $31. Mm-hmm. Well, now you make $50,000 and they make $50 million.
Yes.
And also that's great for Rory. He doesn't have to have a legacy. He's got more money he can ever spend. Same thing with Scotty, who I don't give bonus points for loving his family. You'll have the freedom to follow up on any of your loves. Good for you. But they don't have that hunger, Dan. It's not going to stay there because financially they're set for life just a couple of years into their careers. They don't even have to work till in 4 or 5 years, these dudes are financially set for life in all sports, football, golf, all of them. It's a great time to be a record holder because they ain't going to catch you. These guys don't have the drive. They won't. Scheffler's a guy that can make a run, and he won't. He's told us he won't.
Thank you to Awful Announcing.
Okay.
Thank you to Awful Announcing, one of the sites that often brings up things that we do in an awful way.
Yeah. Viral, mistakes and moments. And
Fox Sports just might want to take a stroll around downtown Jacksonville. That's because viewers noticed that the B-roll, that's video used to cover, used after the Jags beat the Panthers 26-10 in Week 1, featured the Jacksonville Landing, which hasn't existed since 2019. And our boy Ox Gator got a picture and his tweet in Awful Announcing. Shout out Gator.
Attaboy.
Huh? You're big time, Gator. You don't know it, but that's big. Awful Announcing, man. Welcome. The festival marketplace was demolished more than 5 years ago after the city bought it out and tore it down. Fox apparently didn't get the memo. Jacksonville residents weren't thrilled to see their demolished landmark on national TV. Shout out to Chef Chris, who I brought up yesterday with his tweet about the stadium. Can't wait to see the stadium in 2028, the old stadium. So that's awesome.
Good.
So awful announcing.
Maybe from now on when they show it. And
maybe they will shame them into going and getting
the sad thing is this has been going on for a while. We've talked about this before in other broadcasts and outlets.
Yes. So anyway, but that's good. That's a good thing, and that makes me happy. So well done, boys. Well done.
Well, win a football game, and finally they give you a little respect, don't they?
Yeah.
I'm really excited that we have a 1-0 versus 1-1. It's not the typical, oh gosh, we barely lost, but you better win this week.
Yeah.
If you start 0-2, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I can live with going and playing good football this weekend. And continuing to progress and take the result, not knowing before I go. If you can tell me that's how it's going to go, we're going to continue to grow as a football game. We're going to play good football. I'd want to win the game. That's first and foremost. But if you can tell me we go on the road, we play good football, I'll accept the outcome, knowing that next week, hosting Houston, continue that and win that game, and it won't be that devastating. I mean, you take 2-1 right now. They wouldn't. Who wouldn't? You're 1-0. You're going to go play at Cincinnati. I heard you mention, and I brought it up before, six straight week 2 losses for Cincinnati.
6 straight.
6 straight they have lost in week 2. So hopefully that's a trend that will continue and a weakness that we can capitalize on. I don't expect Cincinnati to play like they played against Cleveland. Cleveland's defense is better than ours. That's the strength of their football team. So in a home opener, there in the dog pound, Cincinnati's offense struggled a little bit. You're darn right it did. There'll be other offenses that struggle against Cleveland if they're still bringing that intensity. That may be gone by week 7 the way their team is constructed. Who knows? But if you're expecting, if you think Cincinnati's down, or I've seen Jag fan almost throw shade at the Bengals of, well, they didn't play good this week, and okay, they'll play better this week.
Yeah.
They'll play better.
Yeah.
That'll be
something
their
to prove as well.
That's right. I think we're at to win like a 34-30 game, it feels like, or 28-24. It doesn't feel like this one's going to be 17-13.
Yeah. Yeah. Bleacher Report gave out their grades to all the quarterbacks, and their rating is better than like QBRs and percentages when they gave Josh Allen an A++. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you for doing that. Trevor got a B, in case you're wondering.
And that's about right for Trevor.
Yeah.
Nothing demonstrative one way or the other. But yeah, I don't. And we went through some of the the precision of how can these numbers.
I will say, and you react as the game goes on, and after the game, I sit there and I go, I talked more so about Brian Thomas Jr. 1 catch, 11 yards, and but he was targeted a bunch of times. Those were Trevor's bad throws. He missed them. He had them.
Yeah,
2 or 3 times he missed them. So in that respect, it wasn't Brian Thomas Jr.'s fault. On a lot of that, he could have had 4 or 5 catches for 60, 70 yards at least on particular Sunday. All right, we'll keep it rolling. We're hanging out here. Oh, by the way, the glasses that everybody's now raving about will be available, I believe, starting next week. The website goes up next week, so
okay.
We'll just let you know about that.
Tony probably going to get some sort of a kickback on this, so good for him.
The Drill.
From the DivorcemenOnly.com studios.
Jacksonville, archery season is here, and nobody does archery like Green Acres Sporting Goods, home of the largest archery pro shop in Northeast Florida. Come test shoot the newest bows from Matthews, Hoyt, Raven, and all the top brands. And starting this month, take advantage of Florida's sales tax holiday on all Second Amendment related items, running now through the end of the year. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
We got a schedule shift this year, but Guns N' Hoses is back Saturday, September 20th, 7 o'clock at the UNF Arena. So, no fighting fires, no fighting crime. We're fighting each other. Get your tickets today at GNHJax.com. That's Guns N' Hoses, GNHJax.com.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney. I'm not. But listen, it's time to do that will. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Take care of it. Why? You work hard for your money, man. You should be able to decide where your money goes if something should happen to you. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes. And Matt Hinson's your guy. He's been doing it for a long time. He knows how to do it. He's going to help you with your decisions. He'll provide you information needed. So choices are easy. It's the Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Maddie, 527-1700, 904-527-1700. The offices are in Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Spring Frenzy here for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember Morton Anderson missing a chip shot field goal that launched the Jags into the playoffs in '96? You know who doesn't miss? Coil Fencing. Coil has been the fencing leader in Northeast Florida since 1927. Heck, Coil has been installing fences since before Emery Bellard installed the wishbone offense. If you need a new fence, I recommend calling Coil Fence today at 904-356-4821 or visit coiljacks.com. Coil Fencing, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Joint replacement surgery is always a tough decision, but relief from chronic pain may be just around the corner. Dr. George Barber here, and there's a lot to consider to make sure you get the proper diagnosis and best path back to the range of motion and mobility you had. Age, lifestyle, and overall health all play a part. Let the team at Barrier Orthopedics give you a full analysis to help you make the best decision. Log on to barrierorthopedics.com or call the office to make an appointment. With offices across Jacksonville and ready to help you feel good again, we'll get you back on the road to recovery at Barrier Orthopedics.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, thanks for coming over so quick.
Sure thing, pal. What's the big... Whoa!
See, I told you there was a smell.
Yeah, it smells like...
Exactly, or a dead one more like it.
You need some fresh air in here.
Well, this is the problem, Jason. I've kept everything sealed up tight all summer long so I don't lose all my nice cool air. Now all the dog smells and cooking smells and home gymnasium man cave smells are all building up and I can barely...
Dude, where are the Bueller sunglasses I gave you?
Oh, I don't know. They must be in my other...
Put on my emergency pair.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing can install an air purification add-on to your existing air conditioner. Clean the air of dust and pollen and funky smells while you cool.
So I can keep all the cool air I saved up?
And your place won't smell like a dead...
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
This right here, this is where it starts. With a little flame and a lot of love. When the air cools or the night falls, fire brings the warmth. But it's what we bring to the table that matters. Slow smoked barbecue. Stories that stretch long. Laughter that lingers. And moments that just feel full. That's why it's always Sonny's here.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets.
That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
Murph in the house. The Murphy Hour, Power Hour brought to you by ITP Partners. Daniel, good morning.
Good morning, Daniel.
How are you, sir?
Oh, after that W on Sunday, what are you talking about?
You're happy, huh?
Oh, 1-0.
Now, did you stay through the rain delay?
We were out at, no, I didn't, because we had my 7-year-old, we were out at the beach. We were baseballing out there in the sandlots, and so we ended up not making it past the lightning delay, unfortunately.
That happens, and it happens for everybody. I mean, a lot of Freddie T had to go do attend to another job.
Well, thank you for your grace and letting Murphy slide a little bit.
That
to do
one
that.
we'll let
But
slide.
At the same time, I was a little frustrated because there in the second half, like the boys are out there playing good, trying to finish a ball game off, and like we weren't in the stands, and I saw it was a bit sparser, obviously, than when this game started. And it's opening day for them, and they're out there bringing it. But to get the win was huge. I thought. So what did you think? I had my 11-year-old Noah with me, and Drew, the 7-year-old, and so we win the toss.
Yeah,
and
took the ball.
Yeah, and so the oldest next to me, the patriarch, he goes, so we're gonna kick it. I thought the same. I go kick it. He goes, no, we're taking the ball. Coach Cohen had to be thinking about that all off season.
Okay, how about this, Murph? Not only does he take the ball, the fourth play call of his life is 4th and 1.
Go for it.
From his own 37. Now, tell me what happens if he doesn't make that.
Hold him to 3. But that, I think, played into it. That call played into him wanting the ball, wanting to be physical. Let's go get points. At the very least, let's hold, serve, and get 3. He sounded, for what he say, I was listening to his pressers, Coach Cohen's pressers a little bit, and said, I hate kicking field goals. But at that point, early on, you want to go hold, serve.
Well, he can hate kicking field goals all he wants. I'm going to send him a note then, because let me tell you something. We got the best kicker in the NFL right now, and that's a weapon. And use that weapon judiciously, and you will win football games. Those 3 points gave you the lead that you never gave back. Take the 3 when you can. I'm a big believer in that.
And also the 3 now as well, it's almost like it resets it, because you get to kick it off now and try to defend and push him back. Whereas, if you go for it from even the opponent at the 40,
but from your own 37 on the first drive, that's ballsy.
No
I'm
doubt.
telling you, it's. He said, and I'm like, well, my heart would be pounding a little bit extra. You don't make that alternate universe.
Mm-hmm.
You don't make that. Carolina hits a play at 7-0. Everybody's immediately like, "What in the world?" Yeah. That's a gutsy call, man. And listen, I know it's hard for, especially an offensive-minded coach. You don't want those 3 and outs, but man, on your these analytics, man, somewhere what yard line do you don't become? And again, I'm not saying he's going to. He did a great job. He's the only first new coach who won. So tip of the cap, Liam. Super job. Great job. Love you. But don't become that Chargers guy.
Or just
the one who got fired. Staley.
Staley.
We went for it every time we looked up.
No matter what.
From our own 22. Let's go.
Well, he brought up the analytics as far as like when he called up to the booth, it's like this is a go zone. And I took it more when he said it as it gave him peace of mind for the call that he had. Not as much as like the analytics say go, we have to go.
Right.
I think the whole mentality of that first drive was aggressiveness, physicality. And so I wasn't surprised at all, honestly, that he went from the 37. There was a little part of me.
We did
now,
look
when he
at each
hiked
other.
it, I know. Like when we hiked it, I was like, oh, we're on now. Now we're on.
It's hard to do, but it might be time to just fully jump into the norm is going to be to go for 4th and short in those territories. They've changed the.
But what territory is the end line?
I don't know. I guess it's
2 scores.
And I would say
30. Your own 30.
Third outside.
Anything
the
with a 2 in front of it. I mean, where do you?
I don't. Well, I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
Yeah, I know.
I think the 37-yard line, though, on the 4th and less than 1 is going to be a go for a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Well, and by the way, I will say this, too. This is how I measure it. When we're playing the other team, when they have the ball.
By the way, he could have tried an 80-yard field goal there.
If we're playing the other team and they have it 4th and less than 1 at their 37, okay, as the opponent, you want them going for it or you want them to punt it to you?
I want them to go.
You do.
Yeah, let's
Not
go.
me.
I'll meet
I want the
you right
ball.
here.
Punt the ball.
Yeah, I'm going to get it here. I'm going to get it here in one play.
But you know what? No, you're not. They're going to get a first down, and the drive's going to continue.
I understand. Yeah, that's it from both sides of it. Like you get it in that plus territory. But
part of it probably depends on how good your team is. But 4th and goal from inside the 1. You want the Eagles to kick a field goal, or you want them to go for it?
Yeah.
Oh, kick it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so
my bigger, and I'm not concerned or worried, but Murph had an interesting point. He watched some Liam Cohen press conferences, and Liam said, I really don't like field goals. Fall in love with them, man. I like field goals. I like them, and I like them because my guy's automatic.
It depends on the. I will say this: if you have a really good one, I would stop always going for it 4th and 4 from your 39.
Yeah,
like that's become very popular too. 4th and in anything.
Yeah,
in that somewhat of a gray area. Well, it's not a gray area for our guy. He'll kick it through. I feel like 55 and in, it's like an extra point.
It's unbelievable.
And now maybe it's even further back, but God, let's be reasonable. You can't expect a guy just to bang through 60s like nothing. accuracy-wise.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
I
got
know.
the leg, obviously.
I know. But that's what, the 43-yard line? If you're on their 43, that's a 60-yard field goal, right?
If you're if you're in the opponent's
7 yards back, so 53.
But even more so is like it's a weapon because now when he makes it, you get to kick the football off. You don't give it up at the 43. You get a chance to kick off and get it back down to 30, 35.
Yeah. So. But I do think the one in particular, going for it, like 4th and dumb. It lives in infamy in Florida, Georgia, because Doug Dickey, is that who it was, went for it like from his own 29-yard line, 31-yard line. The Gators had a lead, and you completely changed the momentum. Now, that was the second half. There's already points scored. I guess the opening drive is a little bit of an okay, like you said, worst things worse. Okay, make sure it's 3.
Yeah, so I was thinking of it this way as I went back and kind of watched the game and was listening. It's like I've batted leadoff before.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there have been times where I have gone to bed the night before and thought, I'm swinging tomorrow. It's gonna happen. I'm swinging, no doubt. And I get the feeling that Coach Liam Cohen is like, we're gonna take the ball when we win the toss, and we're gonna be aggressive here. Now, aggressive on 4th and 1 from your own 37 might not have come up when he was putting his head on the pillow, but sometimes when you decide to go and be aggressive, you're just gonna go.
Maybe it was like, look, what you said. Look, it's if we take the ball, we got to score points.
Yes.
We can't. I mean, and I'm not going 3 and out on my first.
Because it surprised me when we took the ball. I was surprised. I thought we were going to defer.
Yeah.
Noah thought we were going to defer next to me, my 11-year-old. And when we took the ball, it's like, all right, we're on.
All right, before we go to break, this real quick, and let's see if Pross can get these, and then we'll let you clean it up. Juan Soto is the 5th member of the 30-30 Club in New York Mets history. Can you name the other 4? Juan Soto is the 5th member of the 30-30 Club in Mets history. There are 4 others who have done it. One did it 3 times.
I know one of them. He doesn't smell. He may have been. Hojo did it, did he not? Howard Johnson.
Hojo did it.
Hojo did it.
He was the
3
first
times.
one. He was the first one, wasn't he?
3 times.
Is he the first Met to go 30-30?
Yes, he would be the first Met. He was ahead of the other guy, I think.
I'm thinking maybe did the guy I don't like, Reyes?
Nope.
Jose didn't hit 30.
Who you got?
Well, number 5 did it.
Yeah.
David Wright.
David Wright. I would have gotten him.
When in doubt, guess right.
Yeah.
You've learned that about.
Yeah.
About him.
Is it okay? So, what about Lindor? Has he done it?
Yes.
Yeah, good one.
He did it last year.
Okay. 30-30's become so dumbed down by the 50s, 70s, and the 60s, 60s. You know. So is that what we have? One more.
One more.
All right, and it's in this.
You know who it is?
It's not Ricky, is it?
No.
Nope.
He didn't
Who do
hit
you
30.
think it is?
Fonzie.
Nope.
Alfonso. Oh. Take that, big fella. All right, let me. Okay, how about
You should get it.
30-30. So he played with you then.
No,
wow.
I think it's. I feel like it's those.
What about
early
Yo? It's not
2000s
Cespedes?
teams.
Nope.
No.
That wasn't a bad one.
No, it's not early 2000s.
It's not. What is it? Like
Go
it's
back.
the 80s. It's the 86 team.
Yeah, who would have done that?
On that team,
Maybe not that year.
Not
Mookie?
Straw
No,
didn't
no.
go get it. Straw went and grabbed 30 bags
steals.
1 year.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wow.
Daryl, that is a large man still swiping some bases.
All right, we'll take a break. It's the Murphy Power Hour. We got more coming up right here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. The Florida Gators. It's a duel in Death Valley. Florida LSU, Saturday at 7:30 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010 XL.
Hey Jacksonville, Rick Ballou here. Looking for a brand new truck? Right now, Crew Cab Ram trucks start at just $38,900 at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram West Side. And every new retail purchase comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost. From tough Ram trucks to adventure-ready Jeeps, they've got the perfect ride waiting for you. Stop by Commonwealth Avenue or shop online at jaxwest.com. Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside, proud partner of the Jaguars.
Hey, Hickett here talking about Prize Picks. Look, you and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, man, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Football fans, you know every game counts. Don't miss a moment of the action this season on Prize Picks. Make your picks on your favorite Jacksonville Stars. Right? Let's play some overs, man, and ride with the teal and black all season long. Prize Picks is so simple to play. Just pick more or less. You can do it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, up to 6 player stat projections. You pick right, you cash in. It's that easy. And you know what? Thank you, Prize Picks. They offer injury reboots. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, they don't count it as a loss. All right, here's the deal. Download the app. Easy to do. I can even do it. Prize Picks. And use code 1010XL. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Former Jags middle linebacker Tom McManus brings some grit to the ladies of helmets and heels.
You do it as tough as it is possible to do.
Tommy, Lauren, and Taylor.
Backed by Green Law Group. Afternoons 2 to 4 on 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville Hicken here. I've been around the block or two, and Checkmate Coatings is who I call for my own place. They're my new MVP for stunning, long-lasting floors.
Brendan here with Checkmate Coatings. No massive overhead means top prices on top-quality pool decks, driveways, garages, and patios, too.
Visit CheckmateCoatings.com today. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Hey, certainly facing interesting economic times. For me, it's comforting to know my money's in great hands with ITP Partners. I told you about ITP Partners now for years, and the reason why I do is because I believe in them so much. They're such good folks, man. They got my money. That's an important part of my life, right? And listen, experience, expertise, and knowledge, and they can explain things to you in layman's terms, man, and I appreciate Dan Abel, and Janice Cobb, and Reed Wingate, and Chris Bryan, and Jeff Hartman, and Reagan Wright. Those are the ITP Partners, man. And they'll sit down with you. They'll listen to you. They'll build strategies where your goals become their priority. You know, my son, my daughter, they have different goals than I do, right? I'm further along, right? So great time to get started. Get in the game. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Chris at ITPPartners.com or call them 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners. They're my financial partners for life.
Are you an experienced chiller technician and looking for a role where your skills are truly valued? It's time to make the move to Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. You'll get top pay, comprehensive health and welfare benefits for your family, and a pension that doesn't come out of your pocket. Join the team that's got your back. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today.
Equal opportunity employer.
Game days aren't the only win happening in the 904. Best of Bold City named 904 Gutters with a Z the #1 seamless gutter company in Duval. Like the Jags O-line protects their QB. Call the winning team at 904 Gutters with a Z to protect your home from the rain.
Want your son or daughter to enjoy sports year-round? Then log on to I9 Sports with fall and winter registration open right now, including girls volleyball at Duval Charter Bay Meadows, plus plenty of other spots and sports on the First Coast. I9Sports.com. Enter 1010 for a discount.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
We got Daniel Murphy in the house, noted Jaguar fan. Pumped up about the Jags being 1-0. Ready to roll, ready to go on to Cincinnati.
Yep.
Where the Bengals couldn't run the ball and couldn't throw the ball, but that was in Cleveland. It's a different story, second week. Although Prost did point out they're 0-6 in week 2.
So I heard that on the way in week 2.
So I don't know. That doesn't.
I think you less concerned about their offense. Like we ought to be taking advantage of their defense, though.
0-6, you know, 0-6 in week 2 sounds like to me, Prost, in a way. It sounds like, hey, did you know that on Tuesday nights the Mets are, 1-17?
Well, the only thing that I would put a little bit more to that is that they have notoriously struggled in the early season, and week 2 is that week where 0-2 teams do this. So the second week is, that second game of a only 17 or 16 game schedule is a lot more important.
One thing that Travis Hunter has brought to this football team is some national notoriety. Right now in Cold Pizza, they're debating, should Travis Hunter play more at quarterback in week 2?
I think he will. I think the Jags are going to. I think they don't try and fool us. They said it's going to be primarily offense. You know why? Carolina can't throw it. We watch. Their quarterback's no good. Their receivers are injured. These guys can. I would expect we see more. I was surprised with as many 6 DB looks as the Jags gave, and I saw the number. It may have been 15 or 20, that he only played 6 snaps.
Yeah.
That's strange to me.
I just think it was more of managing him. Like you get into, because he played, I think, 45 snaps, which for him, he probably was like, shoot, I'd do that in a half in college last year. I mean, he wants to play. So I would think it's more of a, look, we're in control of this game. I'm not running you out there, corner. I don't need you right now. And, I think that kind of, it's a long season, man.
Will this week be different, though, with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase?
Yeah. I think so. I think he plays more.
Yeah.
Don't you?
That's what that's the point. I think you do. I think when you play teams that can stress you more through the air, that you should play him more. This is the one area I do agree with the talking heads who don't know as much about our team. If you drafted this guy to not play to not be able to impact the game on both sides of the ball, then it may have been a reach. It may have been a bad draft pick.
Yeah.
You've got to get that double impact out of him, or it's not worth all you gave up.
Yeah.
And I think we fully expect, including the Jaguars, that he gives them that.
By the way, the Chief told me yesterday that hot day in Cincinnati this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
that'd be good for us.
We'll be ready for it.
Yeah, better for us than them.
Hey, boy, now this, it's fun to think in these terms, and that's why I said it's just great to be 1-0. I don't care if it's a bad team, what the score was, where it was, but to be able to put yourself in this stat we'll get to throw out. Hick, teams that start 2-0, right? We're so used to the 0-2 or the 0-3 or the and it doesn't matter, but it's still nice to be recognized. It's nice to be talked well about. And if you beat Cincinnati this week, the narrative on the Jags changes, and we're suddenly a team that's in the spotlight, and they're suddenly excited about us, and they're talking about, a team that was able to beat Cincinnati on the road and start 2-0 with a new coach. We become relevant.
Yeah, and then when Houston coming into the house after that,
makes it even a bigger game.
Get real fat.
Imagine 3-0 with a 2-game lead.
Talk dirty to me, Jeff.
Yeah.
And by the way, you win Sunday, then you kick back on Monday, and you watch Houston host Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Good little, don't mess that one up, Houston.
With a 3-game lead.
You mess that one up, and all of a sudden we're cooking. Then we got something going on. So certainly something to.
And by the way, Houston does not seem the type or ability to just start 0-3 and still be a really good team. If Houston starts 0-2, 1-2, 0-3, they're going to be 8-9, 9-8. One of those type of records.
I think they are going to be that anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already one down.
No, I don't think anybody's getting to 10 in our division.
They're at the end of the day, good luck with Baltimore and Buffalo in the first place teams. We'll happily play our third place.
Yeah.
And they've got some serious offensive line stuff going on right now.
And they're going to have to win slugfests like they were. That was their, obviously out in L.A., they were going in to try to take the lead. And that's how they're going to have to win. It's 14-9. I don't think Houston's going to have 36 points.
No, it doesn't. Not with the offensive line. I mean, they just don't feel like they have enough time so far, at least this first week, and it is early on, but it didn't sound like the offensive line was giving Stroud enough time to run these kind of deep patterns that get cooked up for them, for Nico Collins.
Yeah, I don't know what the thought process was there by getting rid of some of those. Their offensive line hasn't been great, but Tunsil is a good football player.
Mm-hmm.
They traded him away.
It's almost kind of the question we were talking about a little bit with the Jags when we were looking to move on from players possibly is are you in a position to move on from NFL caliber players? And on the offensive line for them, it doesn't feel like it, especially now after 1 week.
Certainly doesn't feel like that. All right, let's do this. We'll grab a break. We got the 9 o'clock Nasty.
We stay with the 9 o'clock Nasty, baby.
Big Nasty around?
Oh, he's around. He around here.
All right, I may have to bring back Pastor Clinton Bush. Give him a talking to. How about that? Coming up on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Flipping flapjacks and football on your game day.
I smell bacon.
On the Terminix Kickoff Show. Live from Tailgaters Parking. Presented by Campione Law and American Electrical Contracting. 5 hours before kickoff on 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish. And he's listening to the Nimnicht Outdoor Show.
With tips and stories.
Presented by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
Every Saturday morning, 7 to 10.
On 1010XL.
Guys, your lawn's the home field. Now you can champion your St. Augustine grass. TopDressing.com just hit Jacksonville with a game-changing patented process. Aerate and transform your turf into a fairway-worthy masterpiece. Less water, shorter cuts, and the envy of every neighbor. No one else delivers a perfect 10 lawn like this. Visit TopDressing.com and dominate your block with the same process that golf courses use. Top dress your lawn like the pros with TopDressing.com.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie for Lee and Kate's Glass. They say you're going to see a big difference, but what does that really mean? It means a live local person on the phone, a smooth, easy process, skilled craftsmen, and excellent customer service all around, with your satisfaction absolutely guaranteed. Visit LeeandKatesGlass.com.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Hey, for the first time ever, Beers Diamonds brings you names like Rolex, Cartier, Van Cleef, and Tiffany. Mark your calendars, gang. September 18 through 21. It's a 4-day premium estate jewelry event. A spectacular buying opportunity. You know when Beards has a sale, it's a real deal. And this one is extraordinary because of these amazing brands like Rolex. You ready to throw and own the Rolex of your dreams? Beards buyers have scoured the country. They have hand-picked, high-quality, pre-owned Rolex watches. All the hard-to-find models are there, baby, at exceptional value prices. Plus, Beard showcases are packed with Tiffany rings, Cartier necklaces, Van Cleef pendants, man. And for this special event, Beards is selling loose diamonds at unheard-of prices, from 1 carat all the way to 10 carats. Dazzling rare diamonds. Don't miss this unprecedented event. The finest names, the highest quality, the guaranteed best values, Thursday through Sunday, September 18 through 21. Beards Diamonds, not another corporate chain store, your locally owned jeweler at the St. John's Town Center.
At Hurricane Grill and Wings, every day feels like the weekend. Fresh, never frozen chicken wings, tossed in over 30 bold flavors, paired with ice-cold beer and handcrafted cocktails, all in a laid-back, beachy atmosphere. And with every game on the big screens, it's the ultimate escape, and you're home for sports, too. Great food, cold drinks, and all the games. That's Hurricane Grill and Wings. Escape the ordinary and find your spot at hurricanewings.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Brennan Roofing. Jag head coach Liam Cohen says quarterback play must tighten up to unlock wideout Brian Thomas Jr.
We missed him on a in-breaker, missed him on a corner route where he was fairly open.
Robbie Snelling powered the Jumbo Shrimp past Memphis on Tuesday. The series continues today at 7:05 p.m. at 5-Star. And that's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson. At 9:01 and 75 degrees. Simonton brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cool with Bueller.
10XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farrah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
All right, I've stayed away from as we head into the 9 o'clock nasty because it's football season and because I'm sick like an idiot about my New York Metropolitans. I haven't done much baseball talk today, but 4 straight losses is not a good time to be losing when it's go time, and it's not a good time for the bats to go cold when it's go time, and it's not a good time to throw Sean Manaea on the mound when it's go time because I can't remember one good outing he's had this year, quite honestly, Murph. And we got these 3 young guys in the rotation now that we're going to have to ride or die with here, and we've got, again, 2 left with the Phillies who are enjoying this greatly. Then we've got teams like, we got DeGrom Friday night in New York. That'll be fun. Simple Man will play, and we'll all cheer for
better
Jake.
not play Simple Man for him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'll be out there. They'll play it for him. They'll have a video. Oh, jeez. And poor Tong will be out there facing him.
That Tong.
Let me see your Tong. And then there's still trips with the Pods, and there's the Cubs. And
then you get the fish at the end. You get the fish at home or on the road.
And then we go to the Mausoleum to end it, where we'll probably need to win 2 out of 3, and you know what's going to happen. I've lived this thing for years now.
That place is a graveyard down there. You really got to bring your own energy.
Well, let me know what I need to get for the boys. If I need to get some of those, I don't know, what are they called, Murph? Greenies?
Yeah,
to
you
get
could
some
beat them
juice
up.
going.
That's baseball from a different time period.
For your team.
Yes.
Novel approach.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do.
But
at least you have this. At least your baseball season is still at a point where you know who you're playing. It's a bad place to be. I don't even know who the Braves play next.
You don't even know they got on the menu.
Yeah.
Well, it's a hellish year. I'm just ready to put it to bed and hope that what we saw offensively in the second half, the Profars and Albies and Harris.
I've got big news for you. 904.
Yeah.
Strider shaved his mustache.
I saw that.
And
he's pitched pretty good the last couple,
and he took an L last night.
Well,
other than that,
the bullpen, though, but he pitched okay.
Yeah. So there you go.
He's 5-13, so that's not exactly a veer off course for him.
Yeah.
The answer, by the way, is Houston. Houston is next. That should be fun. Chicago tonight, and then 3 with Houston.
What do you mean?
For the
Cubs
Braves.
Cubs
I
are White Sox.
I was
They're
thinking
playing
all
the
of a
Cubs
sudden-
right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're 1-1. We'll spoil them tonight. Take 2 out of 3 and hurt their feelings. That's what we'll do. We're about hurting feelings. That's all we can do. We got 4th and Nats.
Are you officially eliminated yet or no?
Oh, God, yeah.
I don't know if you are.
Officially.
I don't think you're
know if
officially eliminated.
Out. Not out of the wild card
You'd be wrong.
yet. But
Come on, man. What are y'all talking about?
I don't think you're officially
I don't
eliminated.
think you have like an
if
X
you win
next to your name.
Right. Yeah. That's what they do.
Come on.
Listen, we're Mets fans. I've gone through this every year.
Are we officially sure it's not going to reach 140 degrees today? Are we officially sure? Come on, man. They're over. They're eliminated. Yeah. There is no world, no
Murph,
scenario.
What is it like for Anthony Volpe right now?
He want the ball hit somewhere else.
Yeah, what?
I know the symptoms.
And in New York,
well,
is it magnified?
It's definitely magnified because there's more reporters around. There's more people paying attention.
Right. So this reporter wants to do a story on Volpe, then this guy wants to talk to Volpe, then this guy wants to talk to Volpe. And Volpe last night, for example, and the fans have turned on him, right? And so like he couldn't lay down a bunt, he bunted and he got caught by the third baseman. Then there was a little pop fly behind him. He turned and ran and tried to catch it, and he missed it.
Okay, so I saw he ended up missing that ball because I thought he made a play on one.
He didn't catch that ball. He didn't catch that ball.
The bunt one, the pop-up bunt, they would have given him the business, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Because that's one of those areas where a fan will say, I could get that down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they'll...
I saw a report from somebody, might have been Buster, I don't know who, Yankees strongly considering moving on from Volpe after the year. He's hitting 206. He's got 19 home runs and 70 RBI. And this day, but his OPS is. I was just looking yesterday because I go, man, they kill him a 660.
Yeah, that's like he just doesn't walk.
What is it? What is an acceptable OPS?
All right. Well, they let me stay in the big leagues with like a 7. I had the same OPS 3 straight years, like 720, I think 725, and then. Anything with an 8 handle on it, yes,
that's very good.
I think you're balling. And then if you happen to get a 9 handle on it, well, you're just sleeping good the whole season.
All right.
With Volpe and the reporters, and this guy wants to do a story. At least this is the way I always approached it. Is like I go out there and I kicked my fair share of ground balls. Lost a ball game here or two. Like I would always stay at my locker. If you have anything to ask me, you ask me, please, by all means. Because like this, we're in the entertainment industry. Right. I got to take responsibility. If you come the next day and want to talk about the ball game last night, you've come to the wrong place.
And you would tell him that?
I would tell you that.
Okay.
I was like, I answered every question. I was here last night.
That's fair.
All night. And so that was one of the ways I tried to deal with the extra people around.
Okay.
Like, I know you got a job to do, but on Wednesday, I'm not talking about Tuesday's ball game because I'm trying to win Wednesdays.
What if somebody came to you and said, look, I'm doing this feature article on such and such, so can we talk about, when is a good time I can sit down and chat with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wanted to celebrate a teammate for how they were doing maybe a couple of nights before or a build-up of how well they're playing. But really, if you wanted to be negative or talk about negative
Get the negative
stuff to me,
stuff after the game.
Yeah, I'll do that
That's
after
fair.
the game.
That's
I'll
fair.
be here, and then that's
Two players in the Major League Baseball this year, and there have been years where there have been more than two, and they may not both finish there, and no one else will. Two players have an OPS with a 1 in the front.
This year?
Yeah.
Judge's
OPS is Bond's like 1.103, bro.
And by the way, he has not done much at all in the second half.
Since he's got hurt, he's been...
And just for instance, we know a guy whose OPS would be pretty good would be Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah. Hit his 50th last night.
He's 926. 200, 0.2.
Soto's is like 920, I think.
Soto's is 921, yeah. One other player, you got Judge, 1.1. Ohtani, but barely. 1.001. I don't think you'd get who was third. This surprised me.
OPS?
Plays for the Blue Jays.
Springer.
Yeah, Springer.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Springer's
he is having a huge year.
Yeah.
He is having a huge year.
Yeah. Yeah. We were going to get him, but did you ever have a dust up with a reporter? I don't know. Okay, you thought about one.
Not a one. No, it wasn't a one-on-one. It made me think of. I was fairly prickly in my early days,
okay,
and so I knew they had a job to do, but I would be like prickly about it.
All
and
right.
so I would answer their questions, but I was short. And so I've had reporters will laugh about it now, like Andy Martino is who runs the beat with SNY with the Mets. Like we kind of came in a little bit together, and so I was just a little prickly.
Okay,
I'd be short because I knew I had to do it, so I would equate it in my mind as like I'm here doing my job, so you kind of get what you get. I softened it.
And there's probably some. If I do this, maybe they won't come as much.
There you go. Good ball talk. There you go. Go talk to David. I just want to go hit.
I'm not very good here. I'm dumb. Don't talk to me.
So I think looking back, I wish I would have been a little bit more, maybe welcoming or inviting, but that was probably the way I handled it.
Well, when you learn as you go when you're young, but that all that factors into, and we've seen this throughout, guys who can handle and not handle New York, and that there's you have to take that part of it, in my opinion, into account when you're in charge of roster procurement.
Mm-hmm.
You got to, I saw guys come through there who just it's too much. I can't do this.
It's a lot to take on. If you're going to read the papers, you're going to do the social media and pay attention to all of what the fans are doing.
And we've said this before, but you experienced it. You went from New York to Washington. You went to Chicago. You went to Colorado. It's different in New York.
It is. There's more of them. It is different, and so there's more outlets. There's more. If you want to read your press clippings or that of the team, there's more to read.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a ton when you're not going good, and I just never did it.
How do they handle? How would they handle like Soto? How do they handle the superstar? Do they just because he doesn't talk every night, right?
No.
Is he? And he's not available every night. Like
no, and
you said, they're all supposed to be available after the game. Is that correct?
Yeah, and it's different now because I don't think the reporters they don't come into the locker room the same way they used to. I think they bring them out now. So the way we used to do it is the reporters would get access from call it 3 to 4:30 for batting practice.
Yes.
So they'd come in and kind of loiter.
Yeah.
And so
the reporters would.
Yeah.
And you can hang out in the player lounge or different places.
We could sneak away. There were places they weren't allowed to go to. So that's what would happen is like guys would just steal away.
Yeah.
And so you couldn't find
it's kind of like that here in not in the NFL. It's the same type of thing.
Mm-hmm. And then after the game, they would come in and they would just go to lockers. So you're going to talk to the starting pitcher, you're going to talk to the catcher, and then you'll go talk to a position player or two.
Right.
Hopefully not a bullpen guy because that means something went sideways for him.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Usually.
Right.
Yeah.
Hick mentioned Schwarber hit 50th yesterday.
Yeah. Free agent after this year, by the way.
Who is, I'm going to revisit this again because until I get the answer that I want. So I'm going to ask you with the question loaded. How much credit for being a 36 inning 3 ERA pitcher should a guy get in determining the MVP? Like, I don't think Shohei Ohtani's work on the mound should have a thing to do with the MVP vote, because all he's giving you is what? Those don't lead to any wins. There's 1,000 Dodger pitchers that could have pitched his 3 innings and it wouldn't have affected the game at all. So, and granted, his offense alone is enough to carry him. But it bugs me, the crap out of me, that especially in these last few years where he's not really pitching, it'd be one thing if you're making 20 starts. That's a different deal. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think
he's been pitching more.
The guy's thrown 36 innings, Hick. He's got a whip over 1, an ERA over 3. Those aren't special. No, those aren't anything MVP.
But his OPS alone is better than Schwarber's.
Correct. But let's keep it offense to offense.
Okay, well, Ohtani still wins.
And that's not true. That's not true. He doesn't just win because his OPS is higher. He doesn't just win. He doesn't have more homers.
Okay.
He doesn't have,
How many homers does he have? 46?
48, I think.
48?
So Schwarber should.
I'm not. Listen to me. I'm not saying that he's not he shouldn't be the MVP. I am saying that in no way at all should his performance as a two-way player have anything to do with the MVP vote. To me,
I don't think he's provided a ton of value pitching. Like, I think that it's been helpful, and you can use it as maybe an add-on to the MVP debate. But I don't, as far as because he just hasn't had a ton of innings. So I think you can use it as look at the great offensive season he's having. Oh, by the way, he's given us 35 innings on the mound and the roster flexibility of having a pitcher and a position player.
Who has 91 RBIs and who has 123 between those two?
Oh, I would say
Schwarber has 120, has 32 or more RBIs. Now, Ohtani gets to play for a team that, quite frankly, he cannot show up for a month.
He does lead off, though.
Okay.
So I think
Ohtani hit second, doesn't he?
I thought he had been somewhat leading off, I thought, in the season.
Ohtani? Oh.
And
so Schwarber.
Schwarber's moved back in the lineup just a little bit.
Oh.
Wasn't Trey Turner?
Triple Trey, I think, climbed in there.
He's hurt right now, so he's out.
But that's a ton of RBIs.
Every time I've seen Schwarber bat this year, he's been hitting leadoff. I didn't realize they'd even moved him at all.
Again, and I know you want the answer. I just don't agree with you.
No,
and I think you're not. I think you're not taking in the whole baseball thing. I think you're not taking into.
You're giving him credit for his ability.
No, I'm not.
For his accomplishment.
No, I'm not. He's still. And by the way, a tip of the cap for the guy working his way back this quickly.
I get all that, but
those 36 innings still matter to the Dodgers.
Yeah, but my point is they're no better than 36 innings that other Dodger pitchers can give you and have given you.
If Schwarber pitched 36 innings for the Phillies this year, then I would say, okay, they're even.
And we may not be far from seeing something like that from a position player, unfortunately.
Yeah, isn't that the truth?
Who is the guy?
Somebody was throwing a hand grenade. Yeah, I know that the Braves have one.
The Braves guy who has 8 appearances.
Brujan or something like that.
And then my guy, the Oakland young kid, Kurtz.
When it gets the hand grenades, did you see?
30 mile an hour. The 3 slowest pitches, he swung and missed at all 3.
What?
It's
terrible.
It's not good for
no
your game.
No fans are going to the ballpark to watch that slop. It's garbage. I had an old teammate of mine, Nick Evans, was at a minor league game, and he showed me basically the same thing of just lollipop getting thrown in from a position player, because the pitchers now are just taught to sprint, and so sometimes the sprinting doesn't finish the race, and we end up having to watch position players get out there and get socked around. It's no good.
Yeah.
No good.
All right, we got to grab a break. We'll keep it rolling. It's Murphy Power brought to you by ITP Partners. More next coming up here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
When the hourglass runs out of sand, 1010XL puts time back on the clock. Hacker Leon and Coach Gerald Ingram bring you the window world of Northeast Florida 5th quarter. Flavored by Hurricane Grill and Wings and Apex Roofing and Contracting.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, you want to know one big reason why I've survived 40 plus years on local TV? It's not my good looks, but my good looking suit, shirts, and ties thanks to Oceanside Cleaners. Man, they're the best. The major leagues, the creme de la creme in cleaning. I'm going to tell you how they dominate the industry, man. You should be taking your clothes to Oceanside Cleaners and everything else. They make it easy. Free pickup and delivery at your home or business, man. Sometimes you may want to drop off on Southside or in Ponte Vedra, and guess what? They'll still deliver them back to your home. And they send text reminders. They save you time. You can always use their service kiosk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in Ponte Vedra and on Southside Boulevard. The family, the Harris family, Michael P. and the guys and the ladies, man, they've been doing this for 35 years. That means something. It means stability. It means success. Man, they'll show you around the facility. They know how to clean. If it's got fabric, they can clean it. Dry cleaning and laundry, bedding, and don't get me started on their award-winning bridal gown preservation. Oceanside Cleaners, 2 locations to serve you. Jacksonville off Southside Boulevard and Ponte Vedra. Oceanside Cleaners, we just don't clean, we care.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Get more Gators on the Gator Bites podcast presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists with new episodes every Friday. Subscribe and listen by searching for 1010XL's Gator Bites podcast wherever you find podcasts and at 1010XL.com.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. We haul construction debris or property cleanouts for managers, owners, and realtors. We do it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
Clogged toilet, too much paper, deeper blockages, or one of your child's Hot Wheels could be the culprit. Superior Plumbing and Pipeline and handles toilet clogs fast. If your toilet's clogged, make the Superior choice. Learn more at SuperiorPlumbingJacks.com.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it worse. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwood. Clayton, I've seen ads for diamonds where you see the words all diamonds certified by IGI, EGL, or GIA. Just what does all that mean?
Frank, it's confusing because those letters represent various diamond grading laboratories. However, it's important to point out that labs don't certify anything. They issue diamond grading reports. The only entity that can certify the diamond is the seller. There's one exception to that, and that's members of the American Gem Society have the ability to certify diamonds through their partnership with the American Gem Society Laboratory. That's because it's the only partnership in the world where an organization devoted to consumer protection through gemological education and ethics has a laboratory built on the exact same principles. We have these certificates at Underwood's, but more importantly, we have American Gem Society certified gemologists that look at all of these diamonds and put our grade and our certification of the diamond's quality on it. And believe me, that's important.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man, E to the T here. And if you've ever been injured in an accident, visit my buddy Dr. McGowan at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation Center. You have 14 days to see a doctor and protect your insurance benefits. And even if you're at fault, and no matter what you hear, you have the right to choose your own doctor. And I recommend the team at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation. They're auto experts and will guide you every step of the way to ensure the care that you need. Your recovery starts with McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season
finally upon us. And with that comes cooler weather. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business, so give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. You're listening to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour, presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
You asked Murph a question. I think it was just to finish up on a conversation where I think you asked him in the break. I thought it was a good question, though. Will Ohtani pitch in the postseason? Will he start for them in the postseason?
I think he will. Now, I don't know if he'll do it in the 3-game set because that may look like the Yamamoto, and they've got Glasnow and Snell.
Okay.
As you get further than that, he may maybe not start, but with the way he's been opening, you could use him.
It'd be better to have him in a bullpen game than,
Well, my question is, what about the other side of the bullpen? Why wouldn't you close him? Why can't he close? He throws 100. He's just throwing an inning or two at a time. I mean, for the postseason, close with him.
Yeah, that is interesting at how they'll deploy him. Yeah, because you're gonna have access to him for what, 3 innings?
What's his max so far? What's he up to? 3 innings.
4? I think he did a 5er, but I'm not positive.
Be a little different intensity in the postseason.
Okay, well, he's made 12 appearances, all stars. He's only got 36 innings, so he's averaged 3.
1 inning.
Correct. So you got some 5s on the other side. I'm just wondering. I mean, I'm with Hick, though. If you're up to 5, if you can pitch 5 strong, not the first starter off the bat, but that could definitely be an option. Because
what about Clayton? You didn't even mention Clayton.
I know that's the thing. I was looking at it on MLB Network, and you started looking like as of right now.
I don't understand why they're not winning. Every time I turn on the highlights, one of those dudes is hitting a homer. The pitching's been good, yet every time I look, Dodgers have lost 4 out of 6. Dodgers have lost 3 in a row. It's weird.
I've said this probably now coming in for a month now or 6 weeks, that there isn't a team that's really set themselves apart this year.
Right.
Like it's a wide open race through the postseason. And with the Dodgers, I believe their bullpen has struggled a bit. Like the bullpen has been struggling just a little bit.
Yes. Scott.
Yeah, he hasn't.
His name?
Yeah, Tanner Scott.
Year.
He hasn't had a good year at all. I know they've had some injuries. I know that Trinan has been hurt.
Yes. It will be interesting to see. But listen, it's the one I mean, they throw those guys, those names you just mentioned out there in the playoffs. So I just don't think it's got to be a little bit. I don't know the psyche of a ball player. Does it matter, or does it like God? We're so good. Why are we?
Is there
scuffling?
I think less so if you know you're in the postseason,
right?
Like you'd like to win that division, but it doesn't feel like they're not going to catch Milwaukee.
No,
and so right now they're playing for the division, the 3 or the 4
This smells
seed.
like the 2023 Chiefs. Oh, we can't win on the road. You want us to go win at Baltimore, Buffalo? Oh, okay, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not that good, are we? Yeah, whatever. We're sleeping through this. We'll be in the postseason.
You know who I'm worried?
They're going to crank up and beat the hell out of everyone.
You know who I think is going to be the Dodger MVP of the postseason? Mookie.
Yeah,
it's such a bad year. He was
poor regular season.
He's heating up a little bit. He homered again last night. He's heated up a little bit.
I'm telling you, over a period of time, man, those guys, and he's talking to everybody, and it was like this season's lost. It's a wash, and but just a postseason too for you.
The Dodgers have done a good job. Have done a good job too of bringing in stars, yet keeping a pretty happy, good chemistry. There's not a lot of ego clashes there. You know, like some of the great teams, there's ego clashes.
Yeah, you had Freddie in Atlanta all those years.
He's easy going. Yeah, easy going, and Mookie seems like he's the same. This guy Mookie Betts is another one that doesn't. I mean. This guy will go play right field and then go play shortstop like he's in Babe Ruth, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It really is. It gives you such versatility on the roster. I think maybe last thing on the Dodgers is that one of the biggest concerns I had was their starting pitching health heading into this year with Glasnow and Snell, and they all look like they're getting healthy and they're timing it here.
I would have been fine taking the Phillies with Wheeler. I think the Phillies could give the Dodgers everything they wanted more, especially making the deadline deal for the closer and the velocity they needed there on the back end. But they can't win without Wheeler. As good as Suarez and Sanchez, Nola's done. I faced him twice this year, and I know he had a good night a couple nights ago. You don't think he's done?
No.
You still trust his veteran?
Oh, I don't. We always hit him, and we couldn't. For some reason, we decided to take the night off or something. I don't know.
That was y'all that he.
I would be leery about pitching Aaron Nola in the postseason.
I don't think
with
he
his
does.
skill set. He doesn't miss a lot of bats. And
They're
so-
they're hitting his
The
curveball.
big thing they were
It's
talking
so
about
bad.
in Philly was sitting Castellanos down because his numbers are of a fourth best outfielder on that roster right now.
So who is it?
It's Kepler.
Okay, right. And
Kepler has got the third spot then.
Bader, because he's
Bader.
balling right now.
Yeah, I would suggest that they're overthinking it if you're not playing Castellanos in the
I don't know.
postseason.
Who's the other one? Is it it's
guy's
not Marsh? Is it? Is it Brandon Marsh?
I
Who's
don't
the
know.
other third
There's
they're
three,
playing?
but the way I read it,
Well, no, the center fielder is the dude.
Sosa, the center fielder.
No, I thought. Well, who's the
It's,
straight? What's the guy's name?
I've only been watching him for 2 nights, so why would I know?
What is Stott plays in the infield?
Second base.
Yeah,
thought it was Marsh.
that's pretty sorry if
It might be.
Castellanos isn't it.
He's not
Can't
been
crack
good.
that lineup.
He's not because he's a defensive liability, right? And then he's not been.
He's got a lot
hitting.
of. Sounds like he's their version of Ozuna.
Well, no, because Ozuna's better offensively.
Way
And we've
better.
talked about it before with Castellanos. If he's unwilling to take a walk or like take the bad pitches, like he'll get found out. Because
He's
he
also
swings
most
it a lot.
likely to like get ejected from the game.
He's considered one of the worst defensive players in baseball, according to Baseball Savant. He's been hitting about a 200 batting average since the beginning of July.
Huh.
So
Okay. Good.
The Phillies now have a deep outfield with strong defensive options like Bader, Marsh, Kepler, creating a platoon of outfielders to balance offense and defense.
And Harper is the DH. Or is he playing first?
Castellanos will likely
Who's DH?
Schwarber.
Castellanos will likely be benched more often against right-handed pitchers to allow for players like Kepler to start.
That's a really good
That's a big
lineup.
platoon.
They can give the Dodgers a. They can give them if they can get get an early win. They can play with it. That's a good lineup, man.
Yeah,
they have a good lineup. But losing Wheeler, that's a tough one because the other two have been coming on so much.
Yeah,
Rojas
Sanchez,
and Marsh
that's
for
right,
rotating
Rojas.
is who you're thinking, and then
Yeah.
Kepler. So there's all. It's a big.
That's
talking-
a weak. There's the. That's the reason that team can't win. That's a weak outfield. That's weak. You ain't winning a World Series with that outfield, are you?
It's not great.
That's you got underward guys there, don't you? I mean, anybody there scare you in that group?
Where does
Bader against a left-hander.
Where
Go
does
Gators.
where does Tucker end up?
Say it.
I say in Chicago. No.
L.A. I read that one the other day. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
What's he's had a good year.
Yeah,
like not
he
as
came
good
back.
as he started.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken.
It's amazing how they do. Now, what's Dumper got? 53? 54?
54.
Yeah, he's
finished with a flourish and hit 60.
God, that'd be a heck of a 16-game finish.
You guys know who the other 50 ball for the Phillies is?
The other what?
It's their second 50 home run guy. You know, I think we even brought this up. You know who the first and only other one is?
It's Ryan Howard.
It's not Lewis.
Schmidt?
It's Ryan Howard.
Ryan Howard.
Yeah,
that's right.
I always think Schmidt. Schmidt never hit 50.
Yeah,
it's a different game back then, man. You didn't hit home runs like these guys. By the way, in today's deal, they be hitting their 60. Every bit the power hitter of today's.
And he
of
did
today's
it.
guys.
He did it for 15 years.
Schmidt?
He was available. We're not as available as he was.
Michael Jack Schmidt.
You want to talk about a testy, standoffish locker room? Schmidt and Carlton and those dudes didn't like anyone.
I like Michael Jack Schmidt.
Yeah, he was not.
And he was a
media
hell of a
friendly.
fielder too.
He was a hell of a player.
Baller. I underestimated how much he could ball when
Remember
I
we
checked
talked
him
about
and
him
George
versus Brett?
Yeah, I underestimated old
Schmidt had those like some power hitters and seemed like third baseman with the corner by those big forearms, man. Some of
He
those
had
got those
Steve
forearms.
Garvey as well too. Had those.
They have a real good documentary on Michael Jack Schmidt, and he had his moments too, as up and down. You know, it's just baseball. Steve Garvey, Popeye.
Great. Schmidt too. Great defender. I mean, that guy's total package. You're probably talking in top 3 all-time best third baseman in the history of the league.
Steve Garvey, just so you know, you don't know this, Murph.
First baseman.
Because you always kept your head down and you didn't know what was going on outside of the locker room.
Here it comes.
But Steve Garvey was married to this blonde beauty who was like a news anchor. And she left him for Marvin Hamlish, who you don't know who that is, but
actor.
No.
Oh, the piano
playing Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head guy.
I thought Garvey was with a Playboy bunny at one point. I thought Garvey was with a Playboy playmate at one point. No, that was the news anchor he was with.
Yeah, Garvey was.
He's gotten into politics or something. I think. I don't know.
Very straight-laced guy.
Yeah.
Played. Did Garvey play football too at Michigan State?
100%.
Yeah, because Kirk Gibson did, obviously.
I say 100%. Maybe. I know he had football in his background. Did he actually
Michigan
play?
State? Is that his college?
Was it Michigan?
I don't know. Now I'm thinking because I know that Gibson did, and I was like, that ain't
Garvey wasn't a West Coast guy. Didn't he go to like UCLA or something?
These are the questions that I asked.
Oh, here we go.
You're the college
Garvey
guy.
looks great, by the way. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's a man's man there. He's got sawdust coming out of his veins. Let's see.
They had a
No, you're right. Michigan State.
Yeah, they had a infield that stayed together for 10 plus years. They had the Penguin at third, Ron Say.
Mm-hmm.
You know these names?
Yeah.
Okay. Bill Russell, not the basketball player, right? Was that his name? Bill Russell?
Light Russell. Yeah, Bill Russell was a light hitting shortstop, choked up
you'll
on the
know
bat.
this guy because he stayed in baseball coach, and Davey Lopes.
I had Davey Lopes as a first base coach.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Davey Lopes, heck of a ball player, and then Steve Garvey. That infield every single year.
And
for the guys
two
for like
catchers.
10,
it was
12 years.
Steve Yeager, who was the first to wear he invented the protective thing that hangs down over your
catcher.
throat.
Yeah.
That was Steve Yeager who did that. And then they had, was it Ferguson the other? Was it Joe Ferguson?
Joe Ferguson
was the other catcher.
Not the quarterback for the Bills.
That's right. They had
good Lord, we're getting lost here.
Okay, yeah, we got to go
take
to
a break.
Yeah.
Old man talk.
The Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Launch the downloads.
Join the 1010XL Podcast Network.
And initiate sequence.
Now you can find all your favorite 1010XL podcasts in your platform of choice.
This is Jaguar Hall of Famer Tony Baselli telling you about Heritage of North Florida, Jacksonville's premier roofing and home remodeling company. With over 25 years of trusted experience, Heritage of North Florida has built a reputation for quality, reliability, and craftsmanship. Whether you need a new roof or updating your kitchen or bathroom, trust the pros at Heritage of North Florida to create the perfect place to call home. Mention Jaguars to get $1,500 off your next roof or kitchen remodel when you go to heritagenfl.com. Go Jags.
Join Jim Furyk and other legends of the PGA Tour for the Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K, October 3rd through 5th at Timuquana Country Club. Catch the new community concert series on the 17th hole after play, featuring country artists Low Cash and Love and Theft. Public parking is free with complimentary tournament access for military, courtesy of ViStar Credit Union. Get tickets now for the Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K, starting at just $25 at Ticketmaster.
Has someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI, domestic violence, and all criminal offenses. In your battle with the justice system, there's only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645. 354-5645.
Calling all poker players. The Best Bet Summer Swing Series kicks off August 18th at Best Bet Orange Park with a $200 no-limit hold'em and a $100,000 guarantee. Next stop, Best Bet St. Augustine with a $150,000 guaranteed poker tournament. Then wrap it up Labor Day weekend in Jacksonville with a massive $300,000 guarantee. Play all three events and swing for big winnings. Get all the details at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
At Hurricane Grill and Wings, the wings are fresh, the drinks are cold, and the game is always on. With 30 bold flavors, ice-cold beer, and handcrafted cocktails, there's no better place to kick back and catch every play. Escape the ordinary. Your home for sports is Hurricane Grill and Wings.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
Okay, I got a good one here to end with. All right, here we go. I'm going to run this by you. This is...
And we're live.
Yeah, we are, for sure.
We're on?
Yes. That's kind of the idea.
Let's go. Let's entertain this city. Let's entertain this city. Want to know.
This could be one that we look back on, okay? And this is when you talk about, your guy playing chess, your GM playing chess.
Okay.
Like, I like the aggressiveness that we show. No sooner we had a win, he's already packaging up a running back. Feels like he can get value for.
Mm-hmm.
And now we learn that maybe there's another level. And again, this doesn't manifest right away, but after the Bigsby trade, which got all the headlines, and a 5th and 6th round draft pick, maybe 4th and 6th, the Jaguars went to the waiver wire and they signed a running back off the Rams practice squad. He's a dude named Cody Schrader. You remember Schrader? I think it was Missouri, right?
Yeah, I liked him. SEC.
Yeah, very good player.
Yeah, real great year.
He's a running back that can catch. He's solid in pass protection.
Right.
In the last preseason game for the Rams, Maurice Jones-Drew was talking on the broadcast about how much the Jags liked that guy, and he thought they would eventually get him. So if that is true, and this guy is a capable potential member of your backfield that would give you about the same results as Tank Bigsby would get, think about the chess move then that was just made.
Okay.
We traded a piece we weren't going to use for 2 draft picks and then signed a guy they've liked all along for free. That's how you do it.
This is how you do it.
This is all contingent on Schrader being a contributor. If we get 2 injuries, he can be our running back for a week or 2. What franchise in the NFL, though, seems to have lived that way for the last 5-6 years? The Rams, right? They're always called. It didn't matter. They could put Cam Akers in there. They could put Kyron Williams. They could put, the little cup of coffee dude that was here for a minute. The little guy. And they just put somebody in. So, you get 2 picks and you replace. I bet they think they replaced Bigsby with a guy who's just as good.
Yeah, very similar.
And you got 2 picks.
And the running back position is somewhat turned into players are more similar. Until you get to the top end of the ringers of Saquon.
So we'll see. And just a name to keep an eye on. And that 4th back, they carried 4 on active.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a bit unusual to carry 4, if I'm not mistaken. Usually he's at 3.
He wasn't real comfortable with carrying 4.
I get that.
Yeah,
and so, if you get through week 1, you get your win, but you're able to get a couple picks back. And like Jeff said, you get is he practice squad? Is that
I think they signed him off the practice squad, so I assume he's got to be active at least for a period. Is it 4 games maybe?
Okay.
When you sign someone off a practice squad, they have to go on your active roster for a period.
Sense. Yeah, okay.
It used to be for the whole year. I don't think it's the whole year anymore.
The Florida Gators signed the 126th best basketball player. We're a basketball school.
It's basketball season now.
Yes.
I'm not lose to the Bulls.
We got a 7-footer.
Not Chicago, South Florida.
7-footer Jones Lay committed to Todd Golden and the Gators.
Is he from Australia or
I don't think so.
Okay, he's an actual American high school basketball player.
He's an American high school basketball player.
It's funny you say that because I was going through the top 75 somewhere.
Moravian Prep in North Carolina.
Okay.
He's the number 20 center in the country. And number 142 overall prospect for the 2026 class. So South Carolina was the other SEC program that was involved with Lay, but that's who they've added to their flock.
Murph, what
basketball school?
You've been around, I'm sure at times, Walking Dead coaches in your career as a player. You ever been in a locker room where it just seemed inevitable that some change was going to be made?
I've been in the organization when you felt like Willie Randolph might be on the hot seat, and then
not at 3 a.m. though.
Well, and on the West Coast, my goodness gracious, we can be civil about it. We're all going to get fired or have been fired.
What's Willie Randolph doing these days?
I just saw him at the Yankees old timers game.
Yeah, and I saw him he was at David Wright's ceremony. He kind of bounces around.
Willie Randolph strikes me as a guy who, when he's 80, will look 30.
Yeah,
he's one of those guys that's always looked young and
still can move.
Yeah.
So
Did you ever deal
with
him?
WBC. I had him. He was a coach on the WBC.
I liked Willie. Willie's good people.
And I had him in spring training when they would call me over, and I would wear number 98.
I liked him as a Yankee back when I didn't like the Yankees at all. He was one of the few Yankees like back in the 70s. And
Good player, too. I
Yeah,
went and looked at his stats. Go check the back of his baseball card.
Oh, yeah.
Good player.
I guess the question I was going to ask is just, I don't know, do we take it from the athlete's perspective? I don't know what perspective to take it from. The fan's perspective is pretty obviously somebody get a big rubber slingshot so I can fire this guy into the sunshine. What do you make of Napier and what possible, I don't know. There's no bright side. There is no nothing. This season is ruined. It's going to be a systematic takedown of it. We're going to lose in every imaginable way. We'll get blown out some. We'll lose heartbreakers in others.
Well, I was texting with Dan during the game, and we were talking about, Coach Billy Napier, and I was like, I don't get the sense he's got that dog in him. Yeah. But then I was texting Dan, I go, I'd sure rather find this out later in the season than when South Florida comes to town and lose to the Bulls. And so the fact that we weren't able to even win, that's what Doring was saying earlier in the Doring report, which was great to listen to. It's like, I get it. It's messy. It's ugly. Get the win. Get out of there and get to the week of practice and go, try to defend yourselves properly in LSU.
The job's too big for him. Anytime you hire anybody, Dan, you tend to look at all the positives. We didn't look at the negatives. The dude was an offensive coordinator. Sure he was. Dabos, when he fired him.
He fired him.
That's how he lost his offensive coordinator job in Clemson. He was fired there and then they got good and won titles. He went to Bama where he had to do like a friggin' free paid internship kind of job. So,
Gator Eddie told me he just doesn't have it. Murph says basically the same. I mean, it's just I've seen too much. And again, the two things. The one thing I'll say is you can't perform like that in your fourth year.
Yeah.
At home, under the lights. It's just disgraceful.
You know what? After
20 is not good enough.
No, not at all. I was after the Gator game. I mean, it's got me looking forward to the Jags game and thinking, well, we got two coaches right here. Well, we'll get to see what does Liam Cohen do in relation to what we just saw take place with Billy. Like, I'm talking with a buddy during the game, and we get the football back. Where we turn it, we turn it over not turn it over, but kick it back to him after the 3 plays, like the pass to the left and then 2 runs and kick it right back to him, and they go get the field goal.
Right.
It's like, well, if you're gonna throw it, which I don't think anybody really recommended, at least go for kind of the kill shot. Like you just ran it to the sideline and ended up stopping the clock. But it had me curious as to how Coach Cohen was going to handle his ball club his first time out there. And they're talking about what is their mentality. It's that fast, like we play fundamentally, sound, aggressive, situational awareness, and bring up the field goal we got at the end of the first half. Like I thought that Coach Cohen was great getting them out there. Trev got everybody set up. The penalties for the Jaguars.
Like saying they both had 11 this weekend.
Yeah.
One was so much better they won anyway against an NFL team. The other can't overcome it against South Florida. No. Billy Napier is a
Murph, if you're in the mood, it'll probably be around midnight this week. Me and Pross are going to get hammered drunk.
Yeah,
I was on Swamp Sessions. I was there with you.
You're one of. I guess we've been told.
Join us.
I think
he's coming. I mean, we'll have a big time.
These things have racked up now. Over 250,000 views of Swamp Sessions. If you add up all these, so it's ridiculous. We should be making $1 million, Hick.
I really enjoyed it. I was there live. It was
250,000 views. Ridiculous. And live was like a ton. I can't. I will. I'm gonna throw you these numbers. You tell me he's just a Hall of Famer. I don't have room for this guy, man. I've already got Dale Murphy, so I can't. One of you two would have to take this with you. But are these Hall of Fame numbers? 2,600 hits, 294 batting average, 10-time All-Star, MVP, World Series winner.
On the face, yes. I need more context.
You need more. What do you need? Total home runs?
Homers on base
percentage. That's what I need.
Yeah.
Okay.
Murph likes that
26,
20 stuff.
The 10-time All-Star, almost 300, 294, 2,600 hits. Let me give you the career home runs.
Who do you think that is, Murph? Is it a current player?
No, I think it's a current player.
It's not a current player. That's where he gets hurt. Only 272 on the homers.
Yeah.
That's why he can never, ever, ever even try to get in the same procession that I'm taking Dale Murphy in. That's Garvey. Steve Garvey. 10-time All-Star. I didn't know that he won an MVP, Dan.
Yeah.
I would not have remembered him. He won the 74 MVP.
I think it was an All-Star game MVP, too, if you look it up.
Probably.
The 25.99 hits, man. If he could have got to 3,000.
Keith Hernandez is.
If he gets to 3,000 hits,
probably
he's
a Hall
in.
of Famer.
Keith was a better fielder.
He got the most that he could, though. I forgot how much he hung on. I knew he went to, but he played 19 years, so he's not like he'd have gotten there.
I love that.
He got as much as he could have got.
Oh, my goodness.
2,600 hits, 272 as a first baseman, which is strange because I remember Garvey as a power hitter.
Yeah.
Like as a kid.
In the 70s,
Yeah.
yes. But 22 was a year.
How many play appearances does he have? Does it have it there?
Let me give you his. I'll give you his numbers here.
Because while you're looking, I go and look at like
career plate. He's got a career WAR 38.1. At bats 88.35.
Okay, so plate appearances is
OPS
Were you in the sixes with your at bats?
like 5750. I think was my plate appearances.
OPS 775
And
career.
not quite.
OPS plus 117.
very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll vote for him.
Yeah.
You know.
Those numbers are less than Murphy's, right?
Yeah.
Dale?
Those significantly. He's got 2 MVPs. He's got 400 homers.
I feel like Dale's up there getting in that kind of 50 WAR range and the 2 MVPs. And
Gotcha.
All right, Murph, get us a 2-0.
Here we go.
Here we go. Appreciate you coming in. Murphy Power Hour will make the turn for home next right
Come
here.
on,
The
you
Drill.
Jags.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jax, so we gotta play like the experts we are. Now, who are we? Roland Reach Plumbing! Now that's what a winner sounds like.
Customers always win with Roland Reach Plumbing at plumberinjax.com.
Tired of high energy bills? Replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now with the big BOGO event. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. This offer expires September 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Say goodbye to glasses and contacts with customized vision treatments at Bowden Associates. Hicken here. Dr. Bowden and his expert team will bring you the latest options. You got Evo implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, or traditional LASIK. But what they do is they tailor it just for you. Imagine waking up to that clear vision. No hassle, no fuss. Ready to see the difference? Call now or visit BowdenEye.com and get that free, that's right, I said free screening. They're Bowden Eye Associates, and they're keeping the First Coast focused.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Introducing the Jags Stack at Firehouse Subs. A sub so bold, we had to name it after the team that roars. Packed with protein and made to satisfy a football-sized appetite. It's stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, and roast beef. Topped with provolone fresh veggies and our new Duval drizzle. Order the new Jags Stack in the app right now. Available for limited time at participating Jacksonville Firehouse Subs restaurants. The hottest subs in
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Welcome back. Getting ready to make the turn for home. Appreciate the day today. Good day. Preparation day for the Cincinnati Bengals coming up, and a lot to talk about on Jaguars today. Coming up. E, if you will, please, sir. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Oh, no. We've got a flag. I've got offsetting.
Let me fade the music out, and then...
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Oh, hey, Mike.
Good morning.
Oh, gosh. What's going on? 1-0 Jaguars.
1-0 Jaguars.
Although,
yeah,
sadly, Victory Monday has left us.
That's Victory Wednesday.
Okay.
We can enjoy it.
All right.
You know, we're allowed to.
Right,
we've got Jeff Hobson coming on today. He is the John Ogier of Cincinnati. He's
We're going to get some inside info.
writer from Bengals.com.
The buzz is they didn't play that well, right? Burrow only threw for like 115. They didn't run the ball worth a damn.
Was shaky. One of their guards is out this week. He was under, a lot of duress. They put up 2 net yards in the second half of that game. I know Cleveland's defense is good. They're not that good.
Not that good. Not that good.
And
that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense that they wouldn't.
Every year, though, they struggle early, right?
So
and that's why Burrow made it a point this year. He wanted to play in the preseason, you know, and yet it didn't change. And I heard you guys talking about 6 in a row in week 2.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's make it 7.
Let's make it 7.
7 heaven, baby.
I mean, I think they're gettable. I don't think it's a laydown by any stretch.
And the Bengals have been one of those teams that it seems like we're always involved in a tight game with them. They're good. We're good.
I think
They're
Joe
bad.
Burrow
We're bad.
walked off the field after the win, and kiddingly looked at coach or someone and said, I'm never playing in the preseason again.
Maybe.
Doesn't matter.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, well, if this is all I'm going to get out of it, I don't know.
I'm just glad we won.
It'll be interesting to get the thoughts and opinions. They told us early last week that Travis Hunter is going to be primarily a receiver, and they didn't lie. Only played 6 defensive snaps. I wonder with that Bengals passing attack being a little different animal, if they'll commit to him playing a little bit more on the defensive side of the ball this week.
Maybe. I mean, I can't say, I'm not in the meetings, but I still think you need him more on offense.
Yeah.
I think you take him out, that creates a bigger hole.
I'd like to play them both, I guess, it gets to the point.
Sure, and I think we'll eventually, build up to it. But I do think those couple, 10 days or whatever it was of missed practices for him probably set him back just
That's
a little
fair.
bit.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I got a couple of things here. All right, Mike, Jaguars today is coming up next. We look
Thank you,
forward to
Mike.
that. It's been a custom tree surgeons Wednesday. A couple of things are coming across the desk here late, Dan.
Yes.
Shout out the AP voter that moved Florida up 2 spots after the loss.
Yeah.
Says she doesn't want to explain herself and that it doesn't matter anyway. So shout out there. And we should mention this. We can mention it again tomorrow, but he might be underway by the time you get in. But Miles Russell gets another crack on PGA Tour starting tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, he got a sponsor's exemption.
Is that the one out in California?
Yeah, he's got a sponsor's exemption into an event out in
I
California.
think a lot of the Ryder Cup boys are playing that one.
Yeah, it's a great field. And in fact, the reason he got in is that a couple of the guys who were sponsors exemptions took the place of some guys who pulled out for whatever reason. So he had been on the alternate list. It'll be his 4th PGA Tour event. I didn't know it had been 4. I would have said 2 or 3. So we'll be checking him out this weekend, see how he does. All right, that'll do it for us. Custom Tree Surgeons